Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to take this nice and slow. Make sure you guys can hear what I'm saying. And make sure that the music isn't too loud. So hello everyone. Happy Monday. What is going on? Hello. Yeah. Hey yo, we are just figuring things out. This is my first ever weekly board meeting live stream. My name is Blinn. Yeah, live. I play Shield Fighter. First things first. I've never done this, so tell me if you can hear me. Tell me if you can hear the music I got going. Music volume is good so far. I appreciate that. Cyrus. Okay, Ignite says good for audio. Mic good. Music volume is perfect. Excellent. We're off the ground. We're in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time I've ever done anything live like this. So thank you so much to you all for being a part of some small personal history for me. I really appreciate you stopping by. So cool. First things first, chime in and let me know where in the world you are. Where is everyone looking in from? Curious. I know 1 p.m. is kind of a weird time to stream in North America, but I also know that lots of people live in this big wide world. So let me know. Let me know where you're at. Have you done much HR? Just started doing it myself. Yeah, HR, I take it in drips and drabs, to be honest. Let me just sidetrack and answer that question about High Roller to start things off. High Roller is kind of a pain in the ass because the PvE is just so hard. And these days, because everyone's just bringing gear into normal lobbies, it's like you get the good PvP in normals. Uncapped normals, great PvP. The PvE is not a pain in the ass. So that's why I'm not a fan of going into High Roller unless I really want to challenge myself. Let's see. Lithuania is checking in. Italy, Brazil, East Coast USA, West Coast USA, Russia, Los Angeles, Clippies in Canada, North Carolina, NC all day, East Coast. Wow. So cool. It's the whole world and a little chat room. So cool. Thank you all so much for coming to check it out. I really appreciate it. Okay. Got a pretty chill stream planned for today. Gonna hang out a little bit. Gonna build some kits. Do some raids. I did get a little nerdy though. Got a little nerdy. And I made a list. Made a to-do list. Let's slide that in here. What's on the list to do? Let's see. These are the board meeting minutes. Pre-minutes. Normally you take minutes after the meeting. I did notes before the meeting. Washington State. West Coast. Okay. So today is going to be a few things. We're going to start... Well, first things, I'm just going to warm up with an easy round in mid-roller. But after that warm-up round is done, we'll do some Warlock hunting. I got some recommendations for how to build a fighter kit to combat the scourge of Warlocks. That'll be fun. Did some prep there. I'm personally very interested in the Lantern Shield. I think it sucks, but I wonder if there's a thing we can do to make it good. Belgium checking in. Texas. Yes. So, Warlock hunting, Lantern Shield build experiments. Spoiler alert, that's probably going to go very poorly, but that's okay. You get to see me get my ass handed to me trying to parry some attacks. And then maybe to cap things off, we'll do a couple of Squire to High Roller runs. See if we can get some luck going into normals, looting up, and then taking whatever we can find into High Roller, and see if we can win one PvP fight in High Roller. That'll be the goal to end the stream. If there's time, if there's energy, if there's interest, maybe some Timmy karma farming, where we just bring in some meds and shepherd a Timmy or two out of the dungeon. And then if there's any shield Q&As that come up, if there's any questions, maybe we save questions for the end. We do a little like bucket section at the end where we answer some questions about stuff. Oh yeah. Man, I have lost some pretty bad fights against Warlocks last couple of days. So I thought, you know, why don't we try to tool up a kit that is intended just to hunt those Warlocks. So Okay, before we get into that, though, let's just do a quick warm-up round. What do you say? I'm just going to flip over here. We're going to do a quick warm-up round. I've got my inventory space. Got a standard loadout. Super standard. Stuff I'm familiar with. And then as soon as this flips over to the frost map, we'll try that out. As I said earlier, Lantern is very good because the parry counts as an effective infinite impact resistance. You know what? I have experienced that, yes. Because if you block, you normally get staggered, but if you counter out of that, it negates the stagger. But it's not easy to block because you hold the shield lower than normal. That's right. It's almost like the Lantern shield fits on your elbow, right? So you're holding it like this, and you got these little, you got your little antennas, but the shield it's so hard, and there are so many clerics these days, right? That go over the top. I find that Lantern shield is so hard to block up high. I like the bow over the crossbow. I do. I prefer this just for ease of use. I find that I feel so exposed reloading the crossbow. So this is a comfortable kit. We can talk more about that. I'm just going to jump in normal solo. Let's do it. I'm going to phase out the tunes. Everyone, you keep me posted. If things are too loud, you tell me if the game sound is not loud enough. If my voice is too loud compared to the game sound. This is the first time. BTK says the Lantern shield is horrible for blocking. It is. But that's kind of the name of the game, right? They have to give you some sort of headwind because that counterattack is potentially so powerful. If the longsword parry, if the longsword was a giant paddle and you could very easily parry everything, then that would be decisively OP. Rakatan says levels are good so far. Great so far. I'm inclined to listen to that kind sir. He knows his stuff. Had so much fun playing with Rakatan. We did some filming for last vid. Just, part 8A, part 8.1 of his recent video. If you haven't seen it, 30 Days of Timmy, Rakatan's channel. Highly recommend. Awesome story-based content. No one else is making dark and darker content like that. I fell in love with it instantly. Everyone go check that out. Super awesome. Yeah, buddy. Hearts to you, man. I feel like it's going to be pretty chill here during the day. I have no idea what to expect with this time of day. A lot of people aren't able to jump in the dungeon during work hours on a Monday. So we might not have the fullest lobbies. But that's okay, because this whole thing is just kind of one big experiment, right? One big experiment. This guy's experimenting with a Slayer? Haven't seen a Slayer fighter. These are endangered species, right? When's the last time you saw a Slayer fighter? This guy could do a better job of min-maxing, right? 79 gear score. Could be a bit higher. I see you, Lord Kairos. Testing portions in your last vid is really cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Rakatan's vid was awesome. What do we got here? Heavy boots rogue. Not a fast rogue. Interesting. How about this dude? How about this dude? A longsword, brother. Respect for the melee. You know what? Not to date myself, but when I started playing the end of last summer, like September, October 2023, melee, I feel like, was on its way out. Everyone was not playing. I guess there was barbarians. There was a scourge of barbarians for a little bit, but in recent weeks, months, there's just been so much melee, and that's what I live for, man. I live for the melee. Wolf Tactical is here. Oh my goodness, brother. My brother in arms. The best cleric, the most aggressive cleric you've ever seen. My goodness, open a door and get out of that man's way. He loads up that Morningstar like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, I dropped into the mid-roller. This is my warm-up. I'm just sloshing around. My hands are shaking for a different reason right now, boys and girls. So I wanted to ease it in. I didn't want to jump right into the uncapped. Okay, where do we go? We're spawned on a side of the map I'm not too familiar with. And so what I like to do is try to move to a side of the map that I am familiar with. And that means you're going to see me rush through some of these modules to get to that left edge. To be honest, I never played Frost map before me and Wolf Tactical started to buddy up a few weeks ago. I guess the first time was back in the spring, but he introduced me to the ice map. Do you want to go that way? And it is tough to get used to. I think I've played High Roller on this map like 5 times, and I crapped my pants every time. Break-A-10 says, let's get my anxiety level through the roof. I'm not sure I appreciate that, buddy. My arms are tingling right now. Maybe I'm not wearing it on my face, but boy oh boy, I'm surprised I can even navigate. So, funny, everyone talks about streamer luck. I did not get streamer luck. I spawned into part of the map that I do not like, and I'm trying desperately to crawl my way over to the side of the map that I know. This is my recommendation. Anyone who's looking to play this map who doesn't like it, just route to a spot that you know. Just play the side of the map that you know and like. For me, that is the left edge. The west edge. The side effect is, you kind of learn, you get a bit of exposure, trying to make your way over there. Has anyone ever been hit by these icicles? I've never been hit once, and I don't know, does it kill you instantly? This guy's gonna kill me instantly. I am gonna die to the Yeti. I'm gonna die, boys and girls. I'm gonna die, boys and girls. Okay, let's be, whoa, that Yeti, boys and girls. One step at a time. Let's sprint away. Can I sprint away? I do not have an open door. Can I sprint away? Can I get on top of something to give me a bit of a break here? This guy. Okay, can I block this arrow? Uh-oh, look at, he's going for my head. What a mess. Step by step. Can I duck it? I can. Look, I can duck it. Look. I can just sit. So, what did we learn? We learned that maybe it's a good idea to stay put. Try not to cross the whole map if you're not comfortable with the map. So, the good news is that nothing worse can happen than that, right? That's literally the worst thing that could have happened on stream. So we got that out of the way, which is great. Oh my god. That's so funny. So, we move on. That was the little warm-up kit I had for this guy. That's supposed to be my warm-up round. That did not help with my nerves. That made things feel a little bit worse, to be honest. But that's okay, because look at this. Look at this massive stash I built up for my proper character, Blinn. Here we go. What do people say about that? Yeti is so overpowered. He was really jumping, and the 1-2 attacks. I should have known that room he was in there. I had a feeling. But I thought that I could work it out. And then there's no way I could chop my way out of that. That's okay. So that's the warm-up. Okay, I'm feeling warmed up, feeling good about that. I am excited to talk about this build that I've been working on. I have died a couple of times in horrible fashion to Warlocks. And I thought, there's a couple of comments. I'm making a video on this right now, but I thought I would give all you lovely people a sneak peek at this, because you were so kind to join me here live today. We could talk about this little preview of the video content. This will be summarized in a video, but while we're here, I'll just talk about it live. So, been dying a lot to Warlocks, and then 2 people left comments. So I forget who right now, and unrelated to Warlocks, but just comments in general about my typical build, about the typical kind of shield fighter build that I have. One person said that I should optimize for a little more agility. I should balance out my agility. That I was a little overloaded on dex. Thought that was interesting. I did notice in my deaths to Warlocks that I was being outrun. I couldn't catch them even with my sprint. The second thing someone said was, have I ever messed around with the Rondel daggers? There's been a few plate dagger fighters I've seen, and that's interesting too. I thought those two things together, a little more movement speed and a Rondel dagger, was like, made me think, could we make a kit that could actually be like tailored, be designed, be curated to kill warlocks? And I thought, heck yes, we could figure that out, because wouldn't it be amazing to turn the tables on those guys, those bunny hopping morons? No offense to anyone who plays Warlock, but it is a tremendously unfair, very unfun class to play against right now. I thought, could I make a kit to target them specifically? And the answer is yes. I've been doing some testing, and here's what I came up with. I'm going to call up some notes. Sorry, this is pretty lo-fi. But basically, if this is big enough, hope it's big enough. This is the Warlock Hunter build. And the question is, if we're going to counter Warlocks, we have to ask, how do most people play Warlock? Most people play Warlock primarily because they have a fast move speed, and they use that for their kiting magic damage, right? Well, yeah, my hands get really hot, and I don't like the feeling of like a hot hand on my mouse, the hot plastic feeling. It's distracting for me. So I wear these, like, you ever see those like fancy restaurants where they're like polishing silver, right? If you're like preparing for dinner service and you gotta like wipe down all the spoons and forks to make them extra shiny. I got those from Amazon, and you cut the tips off, and then I wear them so that my hand doesn't feel as hot on my mouse. It's the sweatiest I get, right? Sweaty gamer gear. It helps me IRL. Yes, so Warlocks, fast move speed, kiting magic damage, basically infinite casting. Super annoying, right? How do you deal with that? If you manage to close the gap, if they make a mistake and you get them cornered, well, then they just phantomize, right? Like, it's just this like extra unfair thing where they get to reset the fight, phantomize, run somewhere else. So that's headwind number 2. And then the third thing about Warlocks, the challenge is if you manage to corner them, if they burn their phantomize, if you catch up with them again and they're cornered, then they'll pull out Chris daggers or long swords, and they've got BOC a lot of the times, and that melee is tough. That's some tough melee to deal with, right? So these are the things that we need to think about when building a kit to counter this class. And the good news is it's possible. I think it is possible to optimize something that counters each of these things. So here's the kit. This is the rundown. We're going to build a kit that is good versus Warlocks. How do we do that? First, we focus on move speed. Move speed is essential, right? We have to make sure that we're fast enough to catch up to the Warlock's move speed. So there are certain pieces that we're going to be looking for that are going to definitely increase our movement speed. The second thing is we're looking for armor pieces that include debuff duration. I'm going to move this over slightly more. Debuff duration, debuff duration, debuff duration, right? There's an opportunity to stack that as a supporting stat. Because the curse is a debuff, if we stack debuff duration, then their curse doesn't last as long. They don't tick heal as much from us. It makes them feel worse for using curses. So that's number 2. The third thing is stacking a bit of wisdom or stacking a bit of magic resist. But certainly move speed and debuff duration are the cornerstones of this build. In terms of weapons and utility, we're optimizing those things for Warlocks. So this is where that YouTube comment came in mind. They asked, what about the Rondel? What about the Rondel dagger? I thought, yeah, we could mix the Rondel with a buckler, with a shield mastery perk, and that is some pretty fast move speed, right? So in the chase, if you're looking to close the gap between you and a casting Warlock, you throw on the dagger, you equip the buckler, and you run. You run straight for them. Fast gap closing. Because you've got the buckler, you're able to block the curses. It gives you some blocking potential. Or if they pull out the melee, you've got some blocking potential. You're not just running with your fists out, right? Because you're super vulnerable that way. The next thing is I've got a belt full of fire pots. I've got oil lanterns and fire pots because when they go into phantomize mode, I want to have some way to keep up pressure. Oil pots do tick damage, You throw them at the Phantomize. Warlocks take extra magic damage in Phantomized form. So it's a way to not let them get away. There's always a damage output potential, and it's a good way to keep pressure on them even when they're in Phantomize. So stacking these fire pots on the belt is the second bit of utility for this build. We're going to keep Sprint and Second Wind as the perks because Sprint is going to help us close the gap, again, obviously. And then Second Wind, if we do miss our block on some of the curses, Second Wind is just going to help us recover that lost health and stay in the fight longer. So, I mean, it's typical fighter skills, but in this case, it works perfectly for the anti-Warlock build. You'll also notice I'm going to be carrying a heater shield and a mace because I'm expecting there to be the odd Warlock who's got that longsword and falchion blow of corruption. So I'm way more comfortable in that close quarters melee with a heater shield and with a mace. And maybe we'll see that in action today. And then lastly, I don't intend to use it too much, but I've got a bow. I prefer the recurve bow. I'm not like taken out of the fight trying to reload a crossbow. I'm able to more actively kind of keep ranged pressure on. But again, this isn't my priority. I'm looking to close the gap with my dagger and my buckler. And then in close quarters melee, I've got a heater and a bigger melee option. Okay, the last thing I'll say really quickly is that this kit is also decent versus other players. I've got my per point on here, but I think I might actually swap that out for Dark Plate. Putting on this Dark Plate is great because it gives you the extra magic resist. 52 magic resist for this Dark Plate is huge. And we can talk more about the per point later, but this build here is tailored for Warlocks, but it also is good against other classes. It's not like you're not hung out to dry if you come across a Barbarian, another fighter. You're still fast, you can chase down Rangers. The idea is to have some semblance of balance. So we're targeting Warlocks, we're prioritizing them in the raid, but if we happen to come across another class that feels like they want to fight us, we can fight them and hold our own. Talk more about some of the details after this next raid. Let's see where we're at here. You know what? I'm going to wait until GC rolls around just because I'm a little more comfortable with that map. So let me finish my note on the rest of the kit. So back to the stash and back to my note here. So the kit is good versus other players because you've got decent PDR, you've got good damage output, a lot of versatility, fairly standard. Like the flexibility of the shield fighter build is just unmatched, so I feel good about that. The other neat thing about stacking debuff duration, you can see I've intentionally got debuff duration on a lot of my pieces. Debuff duration. You can see what the detail is there. What is that? Debuff duration. Oh, interesting. Doesn't seem that high here. Certainly with the other pieces I've curated. This is kind of the low-ballin' version. I've got two higher value kits here we can go into. I'm expecting to die, so I've come prepared with this stuff. But the debuff duration also works for other classes. So the other benefit here is that if you come across a bard or a barb, the bards will use Shriek of Weakness, the barbs use the Shout, and having a bit of debuff duration is good for those encounters. So that's kind of a side bonus. So you keep my eye on the map. And the last thing I'll say is that this kit, with these pieces, with these stats, no one's buying debuff duration, right? No one's buying per points. I actually might throw on the Spangen Helm because this is going to make me a little bit faster on my feet. But no one's buying these things. I mean, number one, the Riz is just through the floor, right? And maybe this is where the fighter probably gets his hair cut. This is how he cuts his hair. I mean, look at this. He just puts this on in the morning, and he cuts any hairs that stick out below the helmet. And that's where the bowl cut comes in. See how see, look at that. That's it. We figured it out. This is where it comes from. He uses the Spangen Helm. Anyway, no one is buying these pieces. So if you want to build this kit and try it out for yourself, it's really cheap to target pieces that have debuff duration. Very affordable. A fun way to play. Yeah, I'm excited for this. The only trick is I got to make sure if I'm going to switch to my buckler and my dagger for closing the gap, I hate being caught out in the melee with those. I got to switch back to the heater. Yeah, stylish. This guy, I really wish some of these gear combos looked better because this is not doing me any favors. You want to be intimidating, right? That's why I kind of like this per point. It looks a little more Van Helsing, you know. This is actually pretty sweet, if I am being honest. I really don't mind the way this looks. But I think for this first drop, I'm going to go with the extra armor rating. We're just going to wait for 1 minute, chilling, while we wait for GC to come around. Man, I got totally laid out by the PvE at the Frost map. That was not my intention. It's the pants. Blood exchange. Oh, you guys are talking about some barb stuff. Sorry, I kind of lost track of chat. I'll do my best to read chat. I'm in video mode. Dudes, be patient with me because like I'm used to being in a room by myself and talking to myself and then editing together a nice video for you all. And I don't need to, I can say as many ums and ahs and I can say things as many times as I want, but I don't even know how many people are in the chat right now. It's just having all you lovely people here, I need to remember that you are all indeed here and we can have a conversation. Thank you all so much for coming. This is really cool. It's like, I haven't had that feeling of like, you know, you schedule a birthday party and you hope people show up. It's been a long time since I've done like I cared about a birthday party. This is kind of like that, where this is like, you know, this is kind of a birthday party. One more check of the stash. One more check. I think we're good to go. I mean, I got more stuff that I know what to do with. Let's go. We're going home. GC is home turf. I love GC. Oh, lunch break. Thanks, Wolf, for spending it with us, man. Appreciate that. It's so cool. All you dudes showed up. Do a little bit, yeah, less yapping and more dropping and dying. See how that goes. Was that explanation okay? Was that too long? I'm gonna ask some cringy questions like that. I want your real-time feedback. And be honest, because this is the first of many live streams, first of many weekly board meetings, and I want to talk about strategy, I want to overview builds, but are you here for gameplay? I know, watching some of the old lore videos, he said he was always surprised that people were into like the marketplace stuff, and he always wanted to edit out the marketplace because he thought it was boring, but people were like, no, keep it in. So tell me what you think about the kit overview, the strategy. Tell me what kind of balance that you want to see. No arrows? Uh-oh. That's another classic thing. Where, like, yeah, it's another classic thing. I'm okay with 8 arrows. I'm not intending on using the bow wildly. Can we spot any warlocks? Hey, Murder Man. BTK says he's here for it all. Appreciate that. Indigo says I like it. I assume that's in relation to some of the strategy talk. Most people blast around. Love ramblings, pre-planned strats like this. Docket for each stream is so nice. I appreciate that, Heated Chaos. I wanted to be thoughtful. I just didn't want to jump in and start, you know, meandering. Bardiche is bugged, Wolf. I feel you. I feel like I can block the first and third, but that second stab is like almost a guaranteed hit. I cannot block that second stab from the Bardiche to save my life, literally. Swihander is fun, I agree, Reikitan. Every time I've tried to use it, I always hit the wall. And there is nothing more frustrating than like having a shot lined up, having someone vulnerable, and you take that swing and tink, and then you get nothing. And then you just have to go from the ground up again. That's the same reason I don't use the falchion. You know what I mean? The falchion starts with that wide right swing, and there's so many times I'd be fighting in a corridor, hit the wall, lose the fight. Not good. I like to close this up. You ever see this trick? Close it up. You seal them in. Boys and girls, do we want to go down south along this west wall? Do we want to go up along the north wall east? I'm just going to sit here in the dark, and the first person to say either east or south, and I will go that way. Who's it going to be? Who's the first one who's going to say south or east? It's a bit of a 9-second delay. Let me see. Pushing maybe say east it is. Ray Maja. Nice. I like east. Northeast. Everyone unanimous. The board members have voted. A unanimous decision. We will go north and east. Okay. So the likelihood of encountering a Yeti this map is almost 0. Which makes me happy. I'm not going to loot. I'm not going to be looting. Ooh. Ooh, I hear water. I hear the water. This guy is breaking through. Let's see. This is a caster. Let's do this. Let's put on the buckler and the dagger. Does he see me? I'm in the dark. He's got his torch. Look at that torch throw. Oh, it's a warlock. Look at that. Look at this. Look how fast it is. Look how fast. He is naked. Let's see here. I'm going to take off my armor. He's going to flame walk. Look at the pressure. Look at the phantomize. Okay, I fell down. I'm going to pop a heal. I would have thrown a fire pot. But I fell off the thing. Block the curse. Sprint is up. Not quite. 4 seconds for sprint. Use my shield mastery buckler. Good door tech. I'm going to kill this mob. Let's see here. Let's take a sec. Let's take a sec. There's no rush. Hi. How are you? Let's block the curse. Yeah, look at that. You gonna go up the ramp? No, he's gonna go into all the mobs so we can phantomize again. We're gonna buckler. This dude is naked. Let's see. I'm not wearing a shirt. He's gonna go for the door again. I should have closed the door behind me. There's not much you can do except for his flame walk and then phantomize maybe. Look at this, around the side. Oh my goodness. Down he goes. An anti-warlock build. Gets the first warlock kill. That was a naked-ass warlock, right? That guy was running. I didn't use my second wind. Dagger in action. Nothing I like more than a little demonstration of the thesis. Now my hands, I can't even feel my hands now, guys. That's how excited I am. Does he even have anything worth taking? Let's see. I mean, not really. He had a gold band for me. So, let's just take a second here. Yeah, my gear score is off the charts. That guy was just dropping in for fun, I think. How did he even get in here? Wait a second. That doesn't make any sense. How did he even get in here? Paid actor? Indigo. That's funny. Reported. What does this guy have? Low boots I don't care about. How did this guy... Was that enough? Were these low boots enough? Anyway, we were going north and east. We were going north and east. Longsword, maybe? I don't think so. A paid warlock. That's a funny joke. Which one of you is it? Who is that? Who is that kind stream sniper who queued in with me just to give me my first tasty warlock kill after that disastrous Frost Mountain Yeti fight? Oh my goodness. Okay, check it out. I'm gonna do this perfectly. Watch. Watch this. This is all I do. So all I do is bonk these guys. There's 4 of them. Okay, normally I get hit by at least 1 spider. It didn't happen. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Do you hate the spiders more? Or do you hate the bats more? Bats or spiders? Which one is worse? And while you think about that question, I'm going to quiet down. Because we're listening. I hear PV. 109 viewers? Are you kidding? That's a joke, right? Anyway. If that was true, I think that's unbelievable. I'm not going to believe that. I'm going to pretend like there's 10 people here, because in my head, I was like, if I could have 10 people in the live stream, that would be a dream come true. So, to all 10 people here, thanks very much for coming. Spiders have a wonky hitbox. Spiders for sure. The bats, though. The bats, if you hit the wing, it takes like 6 hits. And that's really frustrating. I see a dead mob. Oh, I hear a miner. I hear someone mining. Spiders always block. Okay, he stopped mining. I really don't like to gank miners. That's a horrible thing to say. I don't like to gank people who are mining because I feel like they're just putting in work. Oh, that's a PDR fighter, I think. It's mace time. Good thing I wore my plate. How do we play this? I think that was a falchion. I don't want to do the range thing, but maybe I should. I mean, it looks like he's bandaging. I'm just going to push him. He's bandaging. He's got his crossbow. Oh, I hit him. I hit him there. This is why I like the recurve. Look, I can shoot and reload. Close the gap. What's he doing? He's reloading. What are you doing, man? Is that his windlass? Watch this. Nope. Okay, here comes the melee. Let's see. Number 2. Let's see. He likes his first swing. That's interesting. I didn't turn enough there. Uh-oh. Let's see. He's not going deep. I missed my second wind there. He's going to reload. He's got some throwing axes. That's interesting. Let's do this. You're burning, my friend. You're burning up. That's a block. Ooh. And the bomb is in my favor, I think. 2 blocks. Ooh, I got to finish him off here, I think. Okay. That was good. I think this mob really threw him for a loop. Sorry, I can't. It's really hard to play with chat. My goodness, I've never played with a chat before. So, I'm going to go into this little room. I'm going to do a campfire. And I'm going to read what you say. It's probably not the best place to campfire. But look how dark it is, everyone. Look at this. Okay, let's put this campfire down. Good fight. Thank you. I took a couple of early falchion hits there. And I was feeling a bit worried. That fire pot was good. It goes to show that it's not just for warlocks. You can use these things. That just put them off a little bit, I think. Thanks. It's good to show that the block can actually be reliable. Poor miner. Gotta be careful with that one. I don't want to flag the algo. Get in trouble saying the wrong thing. I hope he's got some more pots because it's not looking good for pots here. Okay. Reset. Ooh, copper ore. That's a good question. Is that his body down there? Yes, it is. Let's do this. And do this. And take a look. I think I might just hang out in this module after this. Copper ore, like you said. Some more pots I'll take. Dark plate. Semi-bis, as the lore would say. I mean, is it even bis? I think those are pretty nice. Those are nice. This windlass, it's just so bulky. Please don't shoot me for, not taking too much here. I don't need too much. I've got... My stash is just full up. True Fizz on the neck is nice. You know, the jewels are nice. I think we're good. I'll take an axe for the road. Okay, cool. Only 115 people watching, bro fell off. Yeah, well, again, I'm just gonna take one number off. I'm just gonna pretend it's 15 people because it's easier to imagine 15 people in a room. You know, we were all just crammed in here. Look at that. What did I hear? It's my train. Show me the way. Let's go. Okay, what happened there? That was pretty cool, right? We got the Warlock kill off the hop. That was pretty cool. Showed the dagger, buckler, move speed, anti-warlock kit in action. But then also, because we brought in the dark plate, we could take that fight against the fighter and, you know, didn't have to sweat it too much. Wasn't too worried about that. Just gonna drop these jewels in the middle here. This thing looks nice. I'll hold on to this. That was fun. Salted Squidward. Love your vids. Like stream. Keep on grinding good content. Brother man, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you chiming in and joining us today. So cool. Oh, look at that. I got a perk. Or I got a quest done. I'm not gonna make you watch me do all this stuff. Let's see. Got a little bit of time before GC rolls around. So I'm just gonna take it chill. Stay organized. Happy birthday, Blinn. This is Remaja. 24 light sources lost their lives. That's true. Actually, hey, it'd be fun to keep track of how many lamps I shut off per raid. I have no idea what the stats are, but I imagine it's probably more than 4. It's probably more than 4. This is a great game for streaming because you can just yap, right? You can just like put things away and like talk with your friends, and doesn't have to be like perpetual all gas no brakes. Shout out to Andrew. I got meds for days, right? I didn't even use my... See, this is the other thing. I'm so used to hiding and playing sneaky that I never use potions of protection because they blow my cover. So I never think to do it. I had so many opportunities there to just like take one of these. Probably would have been good. So let's do a mini goal, personal mini goal. I want to use at least 3 potions of protection this stream, okay? Currently we're at 0. I'm at 0 consumed. I want to get to 3. Okay. Cool to have a bot counting them. I wish. Man, if I had a bot counting my blocks. Oh, where's the AI when you need it, right? That'd be the great use of AI. Hey, AI, how many times did I duck block that raid? Solid Snake, ducking and weaving. That was really cool. I'm really glad you could see that. I've got some great footage of me beating progressively harder and more experienced warlocks. I played the crap out of this build and testing the thesis on the weekend, yesterday mostly, and it really worked. It just worked and worked and worked, and I got all this great footage for video. So I'm going to work on that video this week. But I thought for all these awesome people, for all you lovely folks who are here now, we could preview it a little bit. I talked way too much about it to start. When I die, I will recap because I've got 2 other Big Daddy kits here. I kind of like broke the bank. Ooh, you know what we'll do actually? Yeah, I've got this other thing. I've got a minute. I'm just gonna preview this. Another thing I planned. I got the chairman of the board chairman here. He's got dividends for you board members. I got dividends. I've got all these things. Look at all these things. I'm going to give them away. I'm not going to give them all away today, but, you know, we'll do a little thing where I'll ask you to type something, and the first person to type the thing that I ask will get to pick from the dividend box, and I'll just give it to you. They're not worth that much, but some of these things are pretty sweet, right? I mean, that's pretty sweet. Anyway, a little preview. Some dividends for all the board members who are here joining us for this first inaugural board meeting. Congregation of people who like the board, who like the sword and board. I say sword and board, but really, you know, is it exclusively sword these days? I don't think it is. You know what? A lot of these warlocks were pretty kitted. Few grim smiles going around. Some people spend a lot of money. Maybe that's the other thing too. Like before this stream, I never spent money on kits. I play worse when I have really nice gear. So I've just always been used to. I've months and months and months of practice playing in crap gear, and all my videos are like, you know, low rolling and high roller, green gear and high roller, because I just play better when I don't give a crap about the gear that I'm wearing. But that means that when I kill people and take their stuff, I don't use it, and so it just, you know, it builds up in a trust fund. And, oh, arrows, clutch, absolutely clutch. Who was that? Jason Freddy. Got my back. Got my back. Okay, we're looking good. We got our meds. Got our bonk stick. Got our cut stick. GC. Home turf. I love GC. Maybe we'll dip back into the ice map later today. Maybe. I like to mix it up. It's got a nice color theme. Crypts for me, I feel like... Remember back in an earlier version of the game where like solos had to play GC and duos had to play ruins and then trios had to play crypts? And like, so I barely had any experience in crypts because I was always a solo. I would go in to do 1v3s just because I wanted to like mix it up. But that's why I've got so much more experience in GC. Who do we have here? White Gloves, a Chris Dagger, Phantom Eyes, Caster. He doesn't really care about this, right? He's all about the book. Look at those bad boys. Okay, interesting. White Gloves. We've got a White Glove Warlock. We've got to look at this guy. This is one of those speedy bonk clerics. I'll fight that guy all day long. I say that now, but I do love fighting clerics. Do we see any other warlocks? There's almost always one per lobby, right? Especially in these uncapped, because the high gear warlocks are just so powerful. I'm getting paid to watch Blinn at work. That's the dream, right? Effing the dog. Who else is at work right now watching this stream? Man, shouts out. Shouts out to people at work. Miner ER, right? Hopefully he's not a miner ER. We're going to gank some miners. People that are mining? Yeah, all over that. Oh man, going to get in trouble because speaking of AI, the algo is always listening. What do we got here? A longsword fighter. Oof, that's a tough cookie. Look at this thing. Look, smart, right? No plate boots. Because, are we kidding? Yeah, in trios you can wear plate boots, that's fine. In solos, plate boots is not the play, in my opinion. Reload the old bow. Keep it reloaded. The other good thing about the bow is if you forget to reload it, you've probably got at least a couple arrows. The crossbow, you are up a creek if you don't reload the crossbow. It is a useless piece of wood. Can't even throw it. At least in Chivalry 2, you can throw the crossbow and do like 5 damage. You can't even throw the crossbow in this game. Imagine if you could huck the windless crossbow at an opponent. You'd have like, it'd be like a drum, right? You'd have meme builds of like rangers just throwing windless crossbows at people. Is move speed... Is it the move speed is just so critical in solos? Rigatan, that is an excellent... Is that a... Are you... That's a lowball question, right? You're just teeing it up for me. It's a juicy question. I think yes. I think that in solos, if you're ignoring move speed... I mean, I'm sure there are some pretty specific builds at the highest level of uncapped gear that are viable. You don't need to have crazy move speed. High PDR or high HP. But I think that, I mean, other people weigh in here as I drift away from chat and play the game. But let's explore why move speed is important in solos. I spawned in the southeast corner. Bottom right corner. I'm going to run right up the right edge of the map. Is a route I like to take. I like to stick to the edges of the map. Because the likelihood... Uh-oh. I'm blocked in. The likelihood of being third-partied... I'm in trouble. Okay, I gotta stop talking for a second. No one likes to be third-partied. People like to fight, recover, and spawning in on the corners of the map in this fashion is great because the risk of being third party is diminished. I'm just going to do this and get my second win back. That was a horrible rotation. I strafed into the Death Beetle. That was not what I meant to do. So let's get this back. MS is king period. Yeah, I think someone left a comment once on one of my videos. I think it was Ham the Fighter. Sorry if maybe it was somebody else. Maybe it was Aaron Woods. Shared out Aaron Woods. Said... Blinn again showing us that it's better to take... That taking no damage is better than taking some damage. And that was in regards to the use of the shield. Sure. But the idea with blocking is that if you take no damage, then It's better than taking some damage. And I think that's the thinking with MS. There's someone here. I'm talking again. It's a barbarian. A bardiche. A spear. Okay, this is my chance to use my protection potion. He's also got a bug on him. Let's do this. Let's make it really dark. This could be a druid. Oh, he's trying to stab me through the thing. Clever. I'm just going to use a bandage, too. This is funny. What's the play here? Kill the ads is the play. Here comes the ad. Look how dark it is. Okay, there he goes. Let's stay on him. We're going to stay on him. And then that's the rat form. Shot in the dark. And then bears don't like fire, is what I've learned. Okay, let's fall back here. Very difficult. Okay, that's that. Unlucky. Okay, that rat is gonna run. Let's see if I can sneak a health shrine. Probably not, because his mobility is so high. But I might get lucky here. I've got no pots left for the rat form. He's probably healing up. I use my pot. Let's see. Use my bow. He's gonna go maybe bear. Let's see. So bears are slow. We just run away. He's got a goblin on him now. He's in the room with me. I'm in the room with him. Sprint. Rat form. Did he jump he's gonna jump maybe? He went down. He's probably gonna come up here. There he is. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, I fell off the ramp and then rat form. So there's another health shrine in the bug room. Let's see. I'm not liking the bow. Panther, I'm not shy for the panther here. This mob is stressing me out. I could use a heal. Okay, that's that. He maybe went around. Another mob. Should have watched my footing there. Let's try to dispatch this mob quickly. Rat. No, spiders. Let's do a little heal up. He's also healing up. Tough stuff. Sorry, chat. Very difficult. I've learned to not fight them head on. So I have no second wind. I have a spider on me. These guys go far afield. Here he is. Loves this. Oop. Let's see. I got my sprint. Let's see if I can snipe him. Let's do another pot. Break these out. I feel like... How do I feel? I feel like just leaving this guy alone. Okay. Second one. Second one. Let's get close. Oh my goodness. Did he just run out of stuff? He just ran out of... He had no ents. Do you only have a certain number of charges? Can you only go into bear form? I don't know how druid works. Those look nice. I don't know how I need to study up, because if I study, then it'll be easier for me to figure out what the heck is going on with dudes like that. But we made it through. That was a war of attrition. Let's check the gloves. It's probably pretty nice. So no campfire, sadly. But I can use this and carry on. Killed the unkillable. Yeah. I had 2 fire pots too. blend stealth in duos. Yeah, you know what? If Wolf Tactical's still around, my boy is so good at playing stealthy in duos. We've had some real success with that playstyle. Wolf is the man. Having a buddy who can just like crouch and take it slow is so nice in duos. Because especially in that playstyle, other people do not expect you to be creeping around and making no sound. So highly recommend reload. You can find a friend who can keep it quiet with you. I need a campfire. No limits to druid shifting. Though they can't shift if there isn't room for their forms. Right, I've heard that bear form can be annoying like that. If it's okay with you guys, I'm just going to call it there because I don't have my campfire. I'm a little bit shook up. Oh, there was someone resting. There was someone resting right there. Oh! Another... Okay, if we were lucky with the first druid, imagine this dude. Look at this dude. That's game over. Still here, have to go. Oh man, I appreciate you so much coming by, and hope to link with you again soon. We'll tear it up. This dude. This dude was not a miner. Let's put it that way. He was not mining. He's already done his mining, right? His mining is done. Mining complete. He was just resting by the exit. Not the stealthiest of ambushes, I must say. Let me just throw this in here. So, the map just clicked over. We got a bit of time. Let's take a breath and reload on our oil pots and file all this stuff. That's the new druid build. Ruby Silver Chest makes you 40% PDR Panther. You can three tap people with Panther form. My goodness. Assassin Fighter is more well-rounded than Rogue, in your opinion. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Because you can block. I've played Rogue enough. I've tried and tried, and I always just get into a situation where I want more than just a duck. I want more than a dodge. I want to block. I want to have some skill expression with that. I want to block. And you can't do that as a rogue. And for me, that's a problem. It's not my cup of tea. So, if you're a sneaky fighter, hide in the shadows. You don't even need to close the gap. You start right on top of your opponent. It's the best rogue in the world. The best rogue in the world is a rogue who can just nullify opponent damage. And that's what the shield fighter can do. What time is it? So we've been going for an hour. Boy, oh boy, that does not feel like an hour. I thought, well, I mean, I could have easily died. And I'm probably going to die very, very soon. But I've got kits. We've got kits for days. This is number 2. So my mini goal, right, is to use 3 proc pots. I used 1. So now I've got this one. I'll use 2. I need campfires. That's what I need. I like to have 2 campfires. It is no joke in these uncapped lobbies. It is no joke. That Ruby Silver Druid had me shook. I don't like seeing that. Because, well, my kit is fine. My kit is not lights out. My kit is not lights out. I got move speed, but, like, I'm not really rocking it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Catching people by surprise is awesome, period. It's my favorite way to play. And sometimes people give you the courtesy. They do you the favor of, like, actually VoIPing and say, hey, man, you scared the crap out of me. And that's just awesome to get that, like, real-time feedback. Because you can always imagine you jump out of the shadows and jump scare someone. But when someone says, like, holy crap, that was a jump scare, it makes me smile. I like that kind of thing. So, in case you're just dropping in, I've been tooling up a anti-Warlock. A Warlock Hunter build. It is basically this. It's basically a move speed build that stacks debuff duration. Because that way you can be cursed. You can take curses, doesn't really do much. Or at least you get a little more time to keep chasing them down. So the Rondelle, low move speed penalty. The Buckler, low move speed penalty. Throw that on with Sprint. If you want to be extra fancy, you can do your Van Helsing drip. I mean, maybe this is the only instance where the Spangen helm actually looks okay, right? Looks a little bit like period, like Renaissance fair, right? Play some green sleeves in the background. If I hum it, I'm going to get... I don't want to trigger the aggro. I'm not going to hum it. Yeah, Warlock Hunter. It's my next video. I've got this Warlock Hunter kit where it's all about debuff duration, magical resistance, debuff duration, move speed. And you just charge at them. You just run straight for the Warlock. You use the shield to block the curse. Block maybe like 50%, even 50%. They start sweating. They go into Phantomize. You've got a whole belt full of oil lanterns, and you throw them. And you keep the pressure on. Little bits of tick damage. You're probably not going to kill them. I've still yet to kill a single Warlock with an oil lantern. It's my dream. I'm hoping one day I can. But it's psychological pressure. They're just always taking damage. And they cast, it costs them health. And the curse is blocked. They're not getting the health back. And then you're just so darn fast. You stay on top of them. And then with the Rondelle, there's no movement speed penalty really for the attacking. So we've already got one Warlock win today. Feeling happy about that. It kind of showed the kit in action. It was versus a naked Warlock, so they were pretty speedy. You could see that I could keep up with them. We'll see again if I bump into another one in roughly 80 seconds. Oh, Warlock Hunter. Squire gives you one free campfire. Yes. Yes, they do. But at this point, I don't mind spending some of my hard-earned gold just to make it... Are these even... No, these aren't even the nice campfires. I just buy them. Yeah, I think that I've been playing Shield Fighter a lot, and there still is that here. Part of this build is you do carry a heater shield and a proper melee option, because you're not only going to be you're not just fighting Warlocks, right? You're fighting other classes too, potentially. So I want to have my heater. I want to have my mace and my arming sword. But for the Warlock in particular, that's what these guys are for. Huh. Murder Man's got a good idea. Go right for the boss. To be honest, I don't like to mess around with people who are bossing. It's going to sound lame, but it's kind of bad juju, bad energy, in my opinion. It just, no one's ever happy to get jumped on when they're bossing. Like, so I just avoid it because, I don't know, let them do their thing. Let them get the loot. I just don't like the blowback so much. Okay, GC is up. Got the heals, got the campfires, got the arrows. Thank you. We're looking good. Let's go again. Let's go again. So maybe if we get out again and we live, then I'll put on some of the Big Daddy kit. We can see what that looks like in action. And then if I die, if I live from that, maybe we'll move on to some Lantern Shield stuff, because I got a whole other spiel about Lantern Shield and what we might do to make that viable. Who's that one? Coming over? Who are you? Who's that? I got you. Oh, I got you. A burger cameo. A burger cameo. You want to say hi? You gotta say hi. Hi. Yeah. I got you now. Oh, she's nice. Burger is nice. Okay. Let's scout the lobby. Who do we see? You use the new Divine Rod for your mace. Only 3 silver bars. Ooh. Divine Rod. I've got the Rod of Righteousness. New Divine Rod. Have to think about that. I heard a chicken. This is a ranger? This is a ranger. This is a rogue. Arming sword over Viking sword. It's faster. No bite. The arming sword, in my opinion, is just a lot faster, especially out of the counterattack. This is sword and shield. Like, the arming sword and the shield are meant to go together. The Viking sword is more damage, but it's just that slower chop, and if you get a counterattack, block, shield mastery, that arming sword counterattack is lightning fast. Did I see a Warlock? Maybe that's one. Could be a wizard. Okay. Weaponsmith crafting. I'll have to check that out. I think I've got a lot of quests for the Weaponsmith unlocked. I'll have to see. You comfy, Bergie? Hey, Bergie? Yes, you are. Hi. It's summertime here. It's hot, so having a cat on your lap is like a... Maybe I have to do this in short control bursts. Big Daddy Drew just walked by. Was it the same guy? Did you see the ruby silver? If it was the same guy, forgive me for running. No, I don't mind losing this kit. I'll fight him. I'll fight him and I'll get rocked by a ruby silver panther. Let's try not to get embarrassed by mobs this time around. Arming sword over Viking sword is my preference. It's also, because it's faster, I do a lot of fighting against heavy melee. 1 second. I know not to speak through such activities. Look at this crystal sword. I don't even care about that. Pick it up. This is maybe better. And... You know what? Yeah, we're good. I want the fast attack. I want to be able to fit my counterattack in between big axe swings, and you just can't do that as reliably with the Viking sword. Hot in Canada. Hot in Toronto. Toronto is where I am, and Toronto has the distinct pleasure of being colder than Alaska in the winter and hotter than Cairo, Egypt in the summer. It's a really weird place. Beautiful place, but very extreme in terms of temps. Okay. Do you still block when fighting Yetis? We're not talking about Yetis. I'm a bit triggered by the Yeti. So I'm not gonna respond to that just yet. Thankfully, again, like I said, in Goblin Caves, there is a very low chance of us seeing a Yeti in GC. Oh, I heard a potion. What do we see? A dagger. I heard a dagger. Let's make it harder for him. Stiletto. Where do you want to go? You want to go in Viz? That's okay. You can go in Viz. I can hear you walking still. Let's go back this way. Come on into my lair. Come on back this way. Here he comes. Look, I'm using a protection potion. He's getting shot at. Someone else. Remember what I was saying about how these corner modules you don't get jumped on? I lied. That was a lie. Guys, what happened with the Yeti? Like I said, I'm not answering those questions. No comment, currently. So, someone just killed this dude with a recurve bow, maybe? I don't know if that was in here. Oh, I see someone up top. I see someone up top. Sorry, I cannot look at chat. I thought I would be able to balance it, but I cannot. See him with this. Look at the potions on his belt. Oh, he's fighting. Who's he fighting? Mob? Fighting a mob, I think. I don't want to have a ranged battle. Is that a ruby silver? Is that the druid? Is that the druid? Does he know where I am? He can't see me. He has no idea. This guy's got the ADD. He's in the perfect spot. He likes to be here. Oh, no, he does know where I am. Oh, mother. Let's get out of your line of sight. How about that? You can jump down. You can jump down. It's okay. You can. Oh, there's the rogue over there. Man, this is... That's a busy little room. That's Danger Bay. There is a very active ranger and a very sneaky rogue. I think it is unlikely they're going to push into a completely dark corner module. So I am setting it up. Look at him come. Here he comes. He's a brave boy. Look at him. Can't see anything. Oh, he hit me in the face. If I stay in the dark, though. But this ranger, or this rogue, rather. There he goes. He's just going to do that. He's just going to keep doing that. Interesting. Interesting bit of jump tech. And good chip damage. So, through the door, even. This guy's a pro. This guy's a pro. This is what it's gonna be. I'm getting pieced. I'm getting pieced down. He knew not to shoot, which is good. He's just gonna keep doing this. I have to bail. Maybe on the jump. No, he's just gonna keep going. Oh, nice map knowledge there. Very good. Very difficult. He maybe made a mistake there and jumped down. I'm gonna go back for my open door. Wow, look at this guy. This guy's very good. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it with the spiders. I knew that was gonna happen if I... Look at all these guys. Look at these little guys. I'm stuck in this little tunnel. Let's see if he comes this far. Let's see if he comes. What do you think, Burger? I might be dead here. If he crawls through, maybe I have a chance versus him. I'm dead if he sees me. I can get behind him. Oh. Cheers to that guy. GG. Did you see that? My dude knows how to play the game. He probably hit me 70% of the time. He's got, I mean, how many arrows? Very good ranger. Very difficult. Cool. Wow. So I'm still processing. I don't come across players that are that good that often. Let's do the Van Helsing drip. And it gives me a chance to talk through what I'm thinking about. We'll put on the Lightfoots too. Why not? We're going ham for this one. Okay, let me make some space. So I want to run this down. Hunted you down all the way. I should have gone farther. I should have gone farther. Maybe try to make a little more space between me and him. But he had an answer for everything. He knew that module so well. He knew exactly where to run to and where to jump to. Because it's that map knowledge, it's that jump tech. He's on a little pedestal, right? If I try to jump to him, he just body blocks me. And so the potential there for melee is just non-existent. And that legendary bow did so much damage. That the attrition game, the chip game, he's just gonna win that. Like I could try to use my baby bow, but it's not gonna do it. My only chance there was to run even further than I did. But chances are I'm just gonna pull more mob aggro, and he's gonna be able to follow me through those modules. So that's a tough matchup. Very good. Let's see. We're rebuilding because I've got some very special pieces. I've been working on a Warlock Hunter kit, and that's what this is. Look at these big daddy shields. I went all out on this. Should I do this? I'm gonna do this. I'm just going all out on this. If I die, who cares? Because I'm not saving it for anything else. Let's see. Put on a few more pieces, and then I'll run you down what I got. Maybe we'll pick the jewelry together. How's that sound? And then I think... Let's do the agility here. And then... Just give me a second to load this up, and we'll talk about it. Yeah. Okay, we got a couple minutes while the map rotates. So this is my thinking. That I've been dying to Warlocks a lot recently. Hello, why recurve over survival bow? I like the mix of power and projectile speed and draw speed. It's just right in the middle, and that works for me. Been dying a lot to Warlocks, and I was sick of it. I couldn't catch them. They just kept outpacing me, turning, jumping, cursing, and I kept dying. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a kit that is 4 versus Warlocks, and this is what this is. And it's been working out so far. It is a move speed kit. A move speed kit that stacks debuff duration bonus. And so you'll see that on most all pieces. Most all pieces have some kind of magic resist or debuff duration bonus. Magic resist, debuff duration bonus, debuff duration bonus, debuff. So the idea is you just go right for them. You just beeline for those Warlocks and you get in their face and you chase them down. Chances are they're going to phantomize. When they phantomize, you've got a belt full of oil lanterns. And you use the oil lanterns to attack them while they're phantomizing. Keeps the pressure on. It makes them feel not comfortable, which is great. I've got a choice between dark plate armor or this per point. And for me, this is kind of a balance. Dark plate is slower, but you have more magic resist. The per point is a lot faster, but you're a lot squishier. In my opinion, it looks a lot better. And that kind of goes a long way in my books. So we've got this kit. I put on my buckler and my rondelle because my move speed is just incredible for closing the gap on casting Warlocks, bunny hopping Warlocks. I get in their face and I stab them to death. In the event they turn on me and want to melee with a Chris dagger or a longsword, I've got my Big Daddy shield and my mace, and that's what I go to. I've got a bow. Maybe I'll take a survival bow. I did pick these because in the event I do want to get into a shooting exchange, I thought maybe the survival bow is a bit faster, so that helps. Let me just load up here, and then we'll check on chat, and then we'll get ready to go in. We also need to pick jewelry. I haven't forgotten. A couple of campfires. A couple of throwing knives. And bandages. I think I've used 2 prop pots. Maybe 3. I lost track. My goal is to use 3. I think I've used enough. If you want to build distance faster, close gaps against a ranger faster, you can go aggro spider. Aggro spider. Oh, interesting. And then like block off of it and get a speed boost. That's interesting. Murder man. Good tips today, man. Oh, did Ricketan peace out? Thanks, Clippy, for Clippy's holding it down. Shouts out to Clippy. Claps for Clippy in the chat because I am horrible at streaming because this is the first time I've ever done it. And so I just get lost in my mind's eye, and I have all these lovely people here, and I miss a lot of what everyone is saying. But it sounds like it's okay, because people can have a conversation. I appreciate you guys. I'm getting ready to jump back in 2 minutes. What do you think? Do you want to see me run the squishy build that's got better Riz? Or should I go back on a dark plate armor? What do you think? You think that ranger was cheating? I don't like to accuse cheating. I don't like to. He was missing some shots. Yes, debuff duration affects enemy curse time. So things like Warlock curses is a debuff. So if you stack debuff duration, then it reduces the amount of time that curse is active, reduces the amount of damage you take, reduces the amount of health they get. So that's why this is a Warlock Hunter build, because it nullifies the curse damage. But the side effect is it also works against Shriek of Weakness, a Bard debuff. It works against Roars from Barbarians. So, Super Stitzer says Riz. Riz it is. It'll be squishy. I'm squishy. But that's what my Big Daddy's for. I can't forget about my jewels. My jewelries. What do we want for jewelry? Let's do Frost Amulet. And I got a bunch of nice rings of quickness. Max health. Let's do... Do these two. Wasn't he running chase? I'm not sure if he was a cheater. I think that cheaters are, in my opinion, I think cheaters can be lazy and they don't learn the map so well. That guy played the map so well and he missed shots. He was missing me. He knew how to move in the map so I couldn't get him. Arming sword. For this one, I'm okay. You know, I'll just go mace. I'll just go mace. My mace and my dagger. That was the intention here for this build, was always for just mace and dagger. This is the kit. Here's a quick look. My move speed with my weapons down is 311, which is pretty good. Debuff duration, minus 18%. That helps. That helps. Where's my magic resist? 17.5%. Not bad. For a fighter, that's not bad. My gear score is off the charts. My gear score is 568. I'm just gonna die to a barbarian first thing, but that's okay because it's for you guys. I spent all this time building up these kits so you could watch me go down in a ball of fire. We got everything we need. We got nice pots. We got heals. We got oil. We got buckler. We got camps. We got the drip. Look at this Van Helsing drip. We are warlock hunting in the Goblin Caves. Thank you all so much for being here. I have no idea how many there are. There's a rumor that it was over 100. I do not believe that. It's probably like 5 people. Everyone's gone back to work. It is a Monday afternoon. But if you are watching from work or home, thank you so much. It's really cool that you're here. This is a dream of mine. I had a dream for this sort of thing back at Christmas time. And now the day is here. It's July. Pretty cool. Be working towards something for like 7 months and then have it come to fruition. My hands have stopped tingling as much, which is nice, right? I can feel my hands. Let's see if we can find a warlock. This guy could be a warlock. Glowing footsteps. Oh, the tracking, of course. So that's not cheating. This is a rogue. Yeah, he was a tracker. He was a tracker ranger. I don't think he was a cheater. He was just a very good ranger. And I didn't run far enough. Maybe if I ran, maybe he would have lost my track. And I could have fought my way through some mobs and found a quieter corner. Hey, I turn off lights in the lobby all the time. It's just good practice. You gotta stay sharp, man. It's like, I didn't even notice I did it. It's just a compulsion. That's actually kind of embarrassing that it's on autopilot. Where's that bot that keeps track of how many lamps I turn off? And then pet peeve is the ones you can't turn off. It's like, can I pee into this to turn it off? Where's the pee emote? I can pee right here, turn this off. Oh my god, one time when I was a kid, we went to this pool party and they had a dry sauna. And I thought I was curious to see what would happen if I peed on the hot rocks in the sauna, and I did. And oh my goodness, the foul steam and smell that came off of my little boy dehydrated pee on those hot rocks was just a nightmare. Is this a warlock? Yes, Phantomize. That's why we have our fire pots. Who is this dude? Falchion? Okay, look at this. No book. Falchion Crystal Ball. So he's a caster, but he's not looking to run. He's looking to have that melee option. So when we push this dude, we got to have the heater because I don't want to get tapped by that Falchion. Is the plan. Yeah, the lanterns, man. We saw in a PDR fighter fight earlier in the stream. It can be if you put it down in a good spot, it can stress people out. October jump scare vids. We could just do that in the summer. I don't need to wait till Halloween to scare people. Fought the other day as a barbarian. Never thought I'd run into you. Oh, GG, man. Logan, Canada, nice of you to stop by, man. Thanks for coming in. Spider bouncing is the tech I gotta learn. Okay, I will add that to the list. Look, we're in one of my favorite spots. Cursed spawn. I love this spawn. We are going to make this a little dark spot. We're going to run all the way up the left side. Sorry to chat. I'm going to go into tunnel mode here for a little bit. I got these fancy threads on. And those fancy threads are good for sweat, but that's about it. I gotta be careful because I don't want to take more damage than I have to. We're going to turn these lights off. This is going to be my little safety zone. If I get into a hairy situation, I'm going to come back here. Look, at my survival bow was not reloaded. I didn't even use this bow. Did it come? Not reloaded? Stop moving. Come to me. My little gobbo buddy. We're listening. As we approach this door, we're listening. Usually there's an archer. Ooh, there's a guy right there. Who is that? Did you see him? Across the way. He's got pots in his belt. That's a warlock. I think that it... Oh, is that a warlock or is that a rogue? Let's see. Will he come this way? There's an archer that's going to be here. He is... Okay, this is going to blow my cover. Couldn't two-tap him. He heard that. Let's maybe chip. Let's move up on him and chip. That zombie's on him. Let's see what happens. Running away. Okay, real quick. Do we go after that rogue or do we go north? First person to say either go after or north. We'll make it so. Keeping an eye. Practice those. Use north. Thank you very much. Remaja, thank you. Nope. I take the first reco. Fair is fair. I think I got the... Hello! It looks like we didn't need to chase a rogue. There's another rogue right here. Ooh. Couldn't do enough. He caught me. That wasn't the same one, was it? There's no way that could have been the same rogue. Almost got him. A couple more stiletto blocks would have had it. My dude heard me. So I need to... The lesson there is I need to play a little more like I normally would. Because I could probably hear the combat in that module. And I didn't because I'm a little split attention. Get some pieces back. I'm still getting used to this format. This is a challenging format, I'm not going to lie. It is a different feel than playing in a room by myself. Let's see what happens. Let's just throw on the other kit. Ban the dude who said north? No way. Fair is fair, man. Fair is fair. I want to make it interactive. Like, I really have no preference. Like, I personally don't care, and so if there is some input, I am happy to take that input. Let's do this again, because I have the technology. But in that case, I just wasn't listening. And at my peril, right? That was tough. So I've got 2 minutes to kit back up again. We'll do the plate. Maybe a good example of where the arming sword might have been a little more fortuitous. Big Daddy shield. Because I could have gotten a few more fast swings on that guy. But also, I was in light armor. I blocked 2 shots, 2 counterattacks, but light armor. And again, that's because it's optimized for move speed. Ah, check weaponsmith. That's good. I don't have a ton of time, so I just want to make sure I've got all my stuff that I like, and then I'll check in on that. Got my jewels, got my pots. Let's do this. Get this out of my face. Okay, feeling pretty good about that. Should I bring an arming sword? I'm gonna do it. Let's bring an arming sword. We'll use the mace if we see PDR. We'll use an arming sword in case we get jumped by another rogue. Because that felt bad, man. 420 gear score. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta love that, right? Quest. Service? Ooh, look. Divine Rod. What does it take? Takes a flange mace and 3. Do I have 3 silver? I've been spending my silver... No, I don't have mace. I've been spending it on... Because I thought that the Rod of Righteousness was as good as it gets. But no. So I'll have to save up my silver. Thanks for the tip. I can take people telling me No, no, dude. Oh my god. I was happy to go north. I wanted to go north, to be honest. And like, no, it's all good, my dudes. It's all good. Okay, it looks like we're ready. I don't have any extra arrows. Yes, I do. Got all my stuff. I need my buckler. That's why we double check. Got my buckler. Let's go. Let's go. What's PDR? Physical damage reduction. So for fighters, people wearing heavy armor have high physical damage reduction. It reduces the amount of damage you take from physical sources. So like a sword swing, a spear stab, an arrow are all physical damage. Which is why an armored fighter in like a sword exchange is a tough cookie, because it reduces a lot of the damage you take. We're going right in. I don't see... Oh, maybe that was a warlock. Maybe I saw a longsword there. I'm going to stop recording. Let's start again. Felt a little bit sad to lose that fancy kit. That was just a good rogue play. Super Stitzer, anytime, man. We are all learning here. I love questions. And everyone is so cool. Everyone is so chill. And all the video comments, everyone is so helpful. You've come to the right place. I am going to go back to that module. And I'm going to go south. And forgive me for checking out a little bit. But we are in an uncapped lobby. And we are late wipe. And people got some gear and some skills. I love playing in normals for PvP because the mobs are just a lot easier. And it's a little more player on player. Let's pull this guy. Instead of making this harder on myself, it needs to be... I'm just going to do one at a time. And now we're also listening. Because I'm making a lot of noise. Making a lot of noise. We're going to listen. Now I'm the rogue, right? This is where I got ganked last time. He was so good and patient. He was listening for me. He waited right here. I walked right in on him. We'll clear this zone. And we'll go south into that corner module. Keeping our eyes peeled. Reloading the survival. Got my dagger. Got my mace. I'm feeling equipped. I got my plate on. Less Riz, but more stopping power. I don't hear mob fighting here. Let's look for open doors. No, I'll keep that on. What do I see behind me? Undisturbed. Look for open doors. There is an open door. But he went through the room. Clear this mob quick. Excuse me? Excuse me. Let's go in here. Not taking any chances. Okay, I hear him fighting goblins now. So let's see what's up. See if we can spy him. Make this dark behind me so I can spy the door. No light behind me. He's fighting goblins again. No light behind me. Can I spy him? I hear light boots. Oh, a blue torch. He's feeling unsettled. Blue torch. It's a warlock. It's a... someone with a spear, maybe? Let's see. Okay, he's gonna pull more mobs. Let's listen. I'm gonna push him while he's distracted. I think it was a warden outfit. Clever boy, he's got a spear. He's maybe trapped here. Oh, look who it is. Our friend, the bear. I gotta save those pots for the inevitable rat form. And or chicken form. Here he comes. Here comes the panther. He doesn't like that. Okay, watch for the bear. Let's heal up. I don't have these broken out. I like to have these broken out. And then let's just do a little bit of organizing here because I prefer to have my heals go to number 3. Wasting my prot pop, that's okay. Make this dark here. It's a lot easier when I forget about chat for a second. Is he looting? The audacity. The audacity of this man. Unless this is a different person. This is a different person. This person has no idea. I'm very sorry about that, Mr. Ranger. That was weird. That was a weird thing. I wonder if the druid will loot the body. Let's just get organized here. Watch out for Yogi. Watch out for the Yeti. I hear there's a Yeti somewhere in this map. Shouts out to Clippy, holding down the chat while I completely ignore everything and play the game. Thank you so much, Clippy. Do you think this ranger had any gear? Let's turn off this light and have a look. This druid could be anywhere. I don't often feel bad for rangers. True. I mean, take an extra camp, I guess. Don't need to spend too much time here. Okay, let's move on. I wasn't a huge fan of fighting that druid anyway. See, this is probably where the ranger came from. So we'll go this way. Pretty good sneak. I mean, that guy was quite deaf, frankly, because there was like bears going off, fights and potions, and let's close this door. That ranger. Some people play with speakers. Some people play with the volume very low, and I think those people are at a disadvantage. So, let's see. Close this behind me. Spider jumping. Learn how to bounce off of spiders. Do I hear anything? I don't. Also not a huge fan of the middle of the map. We'll go there, just to say we did. I like to have a little dark spot here I can fall back to while I listen. Arming sword feels good. Okay, lots of lights off. It's almost like I was here. You love to see it. We'll go this way. I like going towards stone graves. Always gravitate towards modules that I'm more familiar with. We're creeping. And listening. This could be someone en route to the boss. Yeah, usually when there's a couple of these doors open in a row, usually means bossing. So I don't like to mess with people who are bossing. It's not my style. We'll go here to the mole tunnels and we'll cut north. See if we can catch somebody. Take a few steps there. Dispatch this little green goblin. 7 minutes left. What do we see here? Undisturbed. Undisturbed. Okay, just pulled one. That's okay. Back to listening. So there's the portals coming from the water. Undisturbed. Who's dying? Rondel Dagger, Rondel Dagger. Okay, this room has been cleared. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'll go this way. Felling axe. So there's a barb. There's a rogue. There's a noisy ass goblin. What do we have in here? Popular module for miners. It's been cleared. We're listening. We're halfway through. We're past halfway. So chances are this is older. Do I see any gobbos here? Signs of life. Let's go south again. I wonder. Lots of clearing here. 4 minutes. A dead body. Let's just have a look. Who is this? That was the first person to die. Okay, we'll go check jail. Thanks, but no thanks. Escape from the dungeon. Is there a recommendation to get out? Oh. We'll take an escape instead of pushing the time. And there could be someone right here for all we know. Clippy's embarrassed. I don't mind a reset. I don't mind a reset. Did I miss a joke? I must have missed a joke. Oh, folks. This is so much fun. We will go until I lose this kit, and then anyone who has still got time to check out the Lantern Shield build, we'll do that next. We're just gonna rekit. It looks like maybe I can buy back a few things. Not really. My buckler and my bow. Yeah, I left some pretty juicy stuff on the ground. Okay. So, good look at some quiet gameplay. It really helps me to just focus on playing and creeping. So thanks for your patience there. I think that'll be a bit of a mix. Again, this is the first time doing this, so getting used to how it feels to play and entertain, talk to you guys, see what you got to say. I'm feeling this kit, though. I feel like, in addition to it being good versus Warlocks, I don't feel that ill-suited. I don't feel hard-counted by anything. So, as part of the video I'll make this week that details the kit, it will, of course, overview recommendations for it. And like I said earlier, in case you missed it, the pieces I'm using here, because they're kind of like off the beaten path traits. Like, there's a lot of like will and buff duration for my sprint, debuff duration. No one's buying these pieces. So you can get epics, you can get legendaries even, that are very, very affordable. They give you some really interesting stats versus warlocks. I hope we run into another warlock, because it'd be great to show off that on the stream again, as it is what the build was designed for. And it's fun to make a plan and then execute. Let us see your head from from the side. Yeah, maybe that'll be like a stream 3 thing. I'll do like a profile reveal. Okay, I'll take my headphones off and I'll do this. We'll do a little 1-to-1, right? I cut my own hair, and I didn't do a very good job kind of going all around the sides. So maybe I need a little bit of prep time before I do the reveal. I got 90 seconds. Let me show you how cheap the Spengenhelmen is. Spengenhelmen. Epic. And then we're looking for debuff duration. Look, it's like 6. It's so cheap. Physical damage. Yeah, it's like, let's just see what the legendary is. Show me this. Oh, that's a little more expensive. Okay, fine. Fair, fair, fair. Give me this. I want a slightly better one than I have. I can do this in action speed. Memory capacity. Knowledge. There we go. 300. A little expensive. Why not? Ooh, that's not the right one. Better than the one I'm wearing. And look, I got money in the bank too. I love how that just sits here for like 5 days. It's really great game design, where they just let you hold on to your cash like that. Oh, maybe next time we come back to the lobby, we'll do the, I forgot about the dividends. Saw Gamer, nice to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by the live. Really cool. So many people I see from the YouTube videos checking in on the live. It's awesome. For those watching, I've got the chairman of the board who is sitting on stock options, on dividends. And this is all for you guys. We're going to give this away piece by piece. So we'll do that the first time when we come back after this drop, as soon as I die to a druid, which is coming up. Mark my words. Ruby Silver Druid. Check the stash, arrows. All my stuff, all the things I like. Warlock Hunter in Goblin Caves. Let's see if we can find one. How many hours does Blinn have in this game? Guess. Let's do a guess. How many hours? I think I've got time to do this. Let me try this here. I can only do, this is the first poll I've ever done, and let me do this. So this is not what I was hoping. This is not what I was hoping. How many hours do I have? Yes? No? 550? 800? Let's see. My first poll. What we got here? We have a wizard with a crossbow. This guy is rolling it. Best poll ever. Thanks, Clippy. Oh, I'll tell you. I just wanted to see if people could guess how many hours I got first before I do the full reveal. 100 hours having a tough time. That's yes. Yes. I'm glad you said that. The answer is yes. The answer to the poll is yes. No, the answer, it's a trick question. I have 1,019 hours. I have over 1,000 hours in this game. And I still get my ass kicked all the time. All the time. At 100 hours, you've probably got a sense of some modules and some basic understanding of your favorite class. Is this a warlock? No. So it's like all solo. That's like 1,000 hours of me playing solo GC. And like you saw earlier at the beginning of stream, first thing I did, dropped into a map I didn't know, and just got my butt ripped by a Yeti. Died to PvE. First thing ever on stream. Couldn't feel my hands. So at 1,000 hours, I'm still getting absolutely crushed by PvE on a map I'm not familiar with. It wasn't even high roller. It was normal ice map, and I died to PvE. So don't feel bad. 100 hours, you're just getting your toes wet. Man, no other game have I ever... I mean, I always loved D&D, like actual like tabletop D&D. I've always loved it. I love the universe. I love swords and magic. I love it all. And so when this game came around, I was like, this is it, man. And it has just been everything I have ever wanted. And so these 1,000 hours have just been an absolute pleasure. I've never played a game as much as I've played this game. Did he make it through? No, he didn't. This is my jam. I've been playing. I started playing in August of last year. I really started playing a lot in like September, October. Took a bit of a break towards Christmas. Over the holidays, I played the crap out of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Got drunk like 5 days in a row on like a few bottles of red wine and just played the heck out of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Super fun. And then ever since 2024 started, I've just been full send on Shield Fighter. So like, it's probably been like 600 hours this year. And all of it basically solo. I just started playing duos and trios. Found a couple of good buds who know how to play stealthy, who are fans of creeping and being strategic. Goes a long way. Having some regular people that you play with goes a long way. And I found that Wolf Tactical, shouts out again, man, he was here earlier, checking in on his lunch break. Like a Chad. Landernator, excellent rogue, super cool guy. Goes out saying he knows how to play sneaky. But yeah, I've probably got like 40 hours in multiplayer, in like duos, trios. And that's a different game, man. That's a different build, different game. Okay. I love Not Like This. That guy, I think there's some people I saw early on, and I saw their content, and I was like, if I could be anything like that, I would be so happy. Because Suki Spy is another one. Longsword, he's just brilliant with a longsword, but he's also just like super chill. So cool to learn from. Ooh, I hear breaking. Let's see if he comes this way. I wonder if he will. I'm going to leave this light on for security. Shouts out Not Like This. Shouts out Suki Spy. Super good. My man is breaking every pot. I'd go for him, but I'd have to break a pot to get there. Let's see if he comes this way. Oh, a Warlock. Yeah, right. He's maybe casting versus PvE. I almost broke the pot there because I thought maybe he was fighting someone else. But we're waiting for him. I'm listening to his footsteps. I'll risk it on this pot. Maybe he was far enough away. Let's see. Let's see. He's casting. Make it dark here. Did he go downstairs? If he went downstairs, that's trouble for him. I'll keep my heater shield on because I don't think I need to close the gap too bad. Okay, he knows I'm here. Let's see what happens. I'm going to turn this light off. He's going to go deeper in there. He's going to go deep and then maybe phantomize out. Flame walk is interesting. I'm not going to switch to my buckler, but I am going to switch to my rondel. Unless I see that he's got a falchion. I think I hear falchion. He's also got the elevator. I don't want to take damage from the bug if I don't have to. Okay, let's be smart. Look at me using pots like a big boy. I'm using pots like a big boy. Let's do a pre-potion here. And then jump this poison. We have to watch the elevator, because he's going to take that up immediately. Yep. And then there's spiders to deal with. I got 2 stacks of poison. Yeah, take this cool. Take this chill. It's so dark I don't know how to get out. Can you believe it? Hoisted. Still with this IC. Ooh. Is that him? In the water? What's going on down there? This could be another player. If I get jumped on by the Warlock, that will be frustrating. Is that him? That's him. Okay, let's piece down this so he can't heal off the mob. He's got souls. So let's see what happens. He wants to run a bit. I should be careful with my buckler because if he's got a falchion, I want my heater. So, not an ideal room to fight this guy in, because he's got places he can run. GT totally just bail. My dude had a sense. My dude had a sense that I was coming for him. Close the lights behind me because I don't want for anyone to see my silhouette. Such a huge advantage if they can't see you clearly. And so, like, he has to cast his curses. If he can't see me to hit me, then maybe he misses. It's all those little advantages that stack up in your favor. So there will be certain spots like this. Perfect example of having a little pocket of darkness where I sit and wait and listen. Because it's hard for him to get a good look at my profile, my silhouette. This is all clear. I'll do it again here. So I like this. Just as I scout. Where did bro go? I'm listening for mobs. I can hear an active mob. I can tell you where people have and haven't gone. Surprised he ran. To be honest. It looks like this is the trail, though. We're on the trail. Now, he could have gone anywhere here. This is very... There he is. I saw him there. So, spiders are annoying. What did I say? Okay. And then, like a big boy. Let's do it. Maybe he was running because he doesn't like my pots. That's probably why he's running. Another reason maybe I don't like these protection potions is, like, I want to be in combat. I don't want people to run. Let's see what happens. Chances are he went this way. I didn't hear the spike trap. What do we think? Do you think he used a pot? Did he use invis pot? I don't think so. People don't do that very often. I would have heard that too. Wow. A warlock who is not interested in casting or harassing. Let's go mid. See what happens. This will be the last round I play on this Warlock Hunter kit. After this drop, take a short break. We'll give away some legendaries. We'll pay some dividends to all the board members. And then I'll quickly do a lantern shield build. And you guys can watch me get my ass kicked trying to do some lantern shield parries. 5 minutes left Let's listen. Disappointed that Warlock wanted to run, but maybe that was my bad for chasing him away with all my fancy pots. Can't say I blame him. Maybe footsteps? I'm listening. We are listening. Generally speaking, at this stage of the map, I like to split my focus between the portal modules. Because I find that people will gravitate to the portal modules late game, because it's like a guaranteed exit. Going middle, portal middle. That's what I'll do. I'll go check jail. I think there might be a barb left. Maybe a wizard. Put on my buckler. Move a little bit faster. So we're coming up on the jail. Jail is super popular for extract because there's good loot in the basement. Let's see. Do we hear anything? Undisturbed. Okay. We'll clear the basement. Maybe we'll go... Let's go take the last elevator. That's what we'll do. Excuse you. Back to mid. We'll take the 120 train. I was going to hit the lion's head, but then I thought no. I saw a throwing axe on the ground there. It's curious. So we'll go back to mid, and we'll see if we can catch some people who are PvP hungry. Will stick around for that last train. So that's what we shall do. And then, like I said, after this, short break, dividends, lantern shield. This way. Yeah. Usually the warlocks don't run. Could be a good sign. Not sure what it is. Maybe it's the Spangenhelm. It's clearly this, right? This is what put the fear into him. Gave him the fear. One more poke into stone grades. I think this is all undisturbed. So no point in clearing it now. We'll just wait for the Ellie. And peace out. Overall, I'm happy. I'm happy. I got to show off a little bit of this build in action. This is just a preview after all. I am working on a Warlock Hunter video. Aim to have that out towards the end of this week. We'll detail the strategy I've taken to building a kit optimized for fighting warlocks and killing warlocks. It's been super fun. Had a really great session yesterday. A lot of really good luck versus warlocks. Today I've got one. We got one early on in the stream. We showed that it's possible. Also showed that the kit can be used to fight other classes very comfortably. So I'm happy with that. We lost some gear to a very high-powered ranger. Very good ranger. Probably the highest skilled ranger, without exaggeration, I've encountered in solo goblincades. We also got rogued, and that was my bad for not hearing the signs. So GG. GG. Whoa. Did he not make it out? DC'd? Weird. Anyway, rip that guy. That ranger was terrifying. A fearless monk. I was pretty calm in the beginning, and then I got chipped enough times. I was like, whoa, mama. That, yeah, it changed my attitude pretty quick. Guys, I can't thank you enough for coming by. Everyone has been so cool on this, my very first live stream. I could not have wished, dared to dream for a day like today. So thank you so much. To say thank you, I made some preparations. I prepared some dividends. The chairman of the board of today's board meeting has prepared for you a slush fund, a trust fund, a bunch of goodies. And the way this is going to work is the following. The first 2 people in chat to type the word Grim Smile, first 2 people to type that in chat will have their pick. We'll get to pick from the pile. And we'll trade in-game. And you'll be the proud owner of any one of these things that you like. So all you got to do is type Grim Smile. 200 viewers. No, it was 5 viewers today. We topped it at 5. 4 King Dave has got it. Neo Jung List has got it. Oh, unfortunately, 4 King Dave has got it. And then there's a typo. Neo Jung List. Grim Sline is not quite Grim Smile, my dude. That's a tough one. Don't worry, I'll have other chances. Murderman 11 gets it. Fair is fair. Grim Smile. So, you two dudes, you two fine folks, will have your pick. We have Grim Smile rings. We have rings of courage. We have a fox pendant. Got a longbow. Got a recurve bow. Got a crappy club, if you like clubs. Got the crappiest rapier, legendary I've ever seen. You can pick this if you want. Flanged mace, Morning Star. Regal Gam. My Jam, the Grand Brigandine. Adventurer Cloak, Tattered Cloak. Ooh, how about these Lightfoot boots? Riveted gloves, a spell book. So, we're going to go for a short break. Give you guys a chance to hop in game. Let me just make sure that we've got 4 King Dave and Murderman 11. If you could let Clippy know what your in-game character name is, we'll go for a short break. We'll come back. We'll find you in trade, and then you can tell me what you want, okay? So everyone sit tight. Let's have a quick bio break for a couple minutes, and we'll be back really soon, okay? Here we go. Okay. For King Dave. I see you, brother. For King D. Let's see. And then Murder Man. Yeah, no worries, dude. I totally understand. Leave a comment and we'll hit you. Get you a pic of this as soon as we can. I'm going to go into the... Uh-oh. You have to tell me what you want. You have to tell me what you want. For King Dave. Is there a certain piece here? For King Dave, you let me know. Grim Smiles, Ring of Courage, Fox Pendant. I do have a Discord. Blin40x. Blin40x is my Discord name. I don't have a Discord server just yet. Have the melee Grim Smile if you have. Sure. I've got projectile damage reduction, max health, additional magical damage. Ooh, action speed, physical power. Yeah, I can see the, I'll just put this aside here. Oh, right, because you can't see my stuff. Thank you. Thank you very much. Man, Ray Maja, you got my back today, man. Brother, you're looking out. Appreciate that. These are growing pains, friends. This is me not being very good at this yet. Not being very good at this. I got this Grim Smile for you, brother. For King Dave. He'll notice soon. There's a lag, right? There's communication over the internet. I'm like, there's like a 10-second delay and all these things. For King Dave, this is going to be the thing. I'm going to put this in my shared stash. And I'm going to find you in the trade. It's so funny. Trading post. Let's see here. For King D. I think that was for King D. Yeah, you let me know if you're interested. You can find me. 37 gold purse reimbursement. Now, I'll treat you right. Ramaja, you come back next Monday and we'll have something special for you. Because you're looking out. For King Dave, let's see. Can I find you in trade? I've got a Grim Smile with this boy's name on it. Mr. Jurian. Is this him? Is this you? I don't know. What is your name, good sir? Or madam? I feel like this is not for King Dave. I don't want to spend too much time on that. Lantern Shield Wisdom is coming up. For King Dave. I might have to put a pause on this until Dave gets in. Yeah, I'm looking for King D. If he was... It was me? Okay. Try again. Try again, brother. Great. Just want to make sure. Prove it. I'm not in the habit of... Okay. Thank you. Where'd it go? Here it is. My brother, thank you for checking out the stream. Thanks for coming today. I really appreciate you. A dividend for a board member. Got dividends for days for board members. Okay, awesome. Look at this. Look, I got notes, right? What's on the list today? We spent a long time Warlock hunting. We killed exactly one Warlock. That wasn't the most fruitful, but it gave me a chance to preview the build. And like I said, I'm working on a video. I think there's time left. Go for like another hour. We'll build up a Lantern Shield, and we'll run a Lantern Shield build. It's going to be bad. I'm going to die. But that's what you're here for, right? You're here to see me get my butt kicked trying something weird. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to derobe. I'm going to go from the ground up. I've been thinking about this. I've been curious about the Lantern Shield since it came out. Since the beginning of Wipe. I've been wanting to try it. And I did a bit on the weekend. And I honestly was a bit underwhelmed. Because it's so weird. It's a bit janky. It's a weird thing to use. But I think there's a way to make it work. Someone in chat already said that you can counterattack off of the parry, which is good for preventing the staggers. And I did experience that a little bit, so I'm interested in checking that out more. That will be fun to experiment with. I don't need all these campfires right now. But I've got a secret weapon. I think that there's something else we can try. We can layer in to this lantern shield build that might make it also extra viable. Marketplace. Who wants to bet they are dirt cheap because no one gives a crap about them? What's the rare worth? What's the cheapest rare worth? It's like 50 gold. Less than 50 gold. Oh, 72 pages. You can't give them away. You literally can't. There's 72 pages of people just like, please buy my lantern shield. How about epics? 78 gold. 70 pages of them. Trade is drowning in lantern shields. Meaning we can probably find something pretty good. Let's look for additional weapon damage. Let's look for... I want the very best. What do we think? I'm going to get hit. Maybe max health is good. Let's try those two. Did not move the needle. Still dirt cheap. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hot dog bun wants bis or nothing. Unique? Do we just go right to the top? Do they exist? No. Oh wait, let's see. Can you even buy a unique lantern shield? No. Okay. If it was like 150 gold, I was going to crap my pants. Legend. A legendary. Okay. 6 pages. That's pricey, right? Maybe we'll work our way up here. If we get 2 kills with the lantern shield, I'll splurge and I'll buy like a $500 shield. I'll go to page like 3 and we'll buy an expensive one. For now, we'll do it on the cheap. We'll just do the purples, okay? What do we say? Additional weapon damage, max health. What else? What's like a dream stat here? Damage, armor rating, max health, armor rating, armor rating. Yeah. What about also max health bonus? What if we just... Yeah, right. See, these people know how to price, right? It's been on the market for a long time. No one's buying it, but they know how to price it. Let's see what we get. Magical healing doesn't do anything. Debuff duration. Regular interaction speed is not a bad idea. Opening doors. Let's see. Let's stay under 100 gold. Let's do this one. Max health, additional damage, and a little bit of MDR. Sure. That's it. That's all we need, right? We got the build. Oh my goodness. Ultimate meme build. Absolutely naked. Nothing but the lantern shield. Should we run it? We just go in like this. Action speed? I didn't think it had action speed. I thought about it. I think that's a very good call. But I didn't think I saw action speed. Yeah, I don't see it, right? Like, you don't get move speed, you don't get action speed. Some things you don't get. Let's buy a nice arming sword. Nothing crazy. Just a cheap one. Let's go rare. Not looking to break the bank. I mean, that's pretty nice. I think I'll go arming sword. I've got a mace. I'll carry a mace. I'll do arming sword and mace. Don't need to spend a ton of time here. But I do want something better than nothing. Why not? Buff duration? No, because they know. Meh, who cares? Got a sword. Okay. So before I get the rest of my gear, let's just talk about perks. Because I'm about to do something that I'm not entirely comfortable with. I want to keep my sprint, I think. But maybe like what I want to do is I want to bring in perfect block. Because perfect block is going to help me get over the weak impact power, the weak blocking power of the shield. The lantern shield has a very low blocking power. Gets staggered. I'm not always going to want to counter. Sometimes I just want to block and do a proper weapon counterattack. You can save the second shielder post if you... Yeah. So I was thinking if I run perfect block, it's a chance to mess with this. Something I don't really mess with that often. But I'm at a crossroads. Do I abandon my movement speed bonus in favor of perfect block? And that means rangers and warlocks are running from me. And it's annoying to try to catch them. The lantern shield also doesn't have great movement speed. So that's option A. Option B, do I let go of my second wind? The lantern shield is a weird low shield. Hard to block with. I'm going to get hit. I'm going to take hits. Having that second wind for my health back is going to be good. You want that. What do? I have to drop 1. I'm thinking I risk losing the movement speed. You are naked. That's pretty fast. Just if I could only drop the underpants, it'd be even faster, right? And then go straight for those miners. Yeah, that's a great way to play the game. I think I'm gonna drop. You drop second wind and bring extra pots. That's interesting. That's interesting. Heated chaos. That's interesting. Okay. Challenge accepted. We'll try it. Why not? Sprint. Perfect block. Okay, I've got that lined up. The next question is, do I let go of one of these perks and do I pull in combo attack? Is the extra damage bonus better than barricade? I don't know. I'm going to get hit, right? I'm going to be trying to block. I'm going to get hit. Maybe I drop weapon mastery and try a crossbow. Yeah. Miners with an E. Straight for those miners. I think maybe what we do is this. Let's in the event that we want to try some stringed attacks, combo attack, we'll let go of weapon mastery, which means we'll do a crossbow, and that's how we'll do our ranged option if we want to play with ranged. Cool. So that's perks and skills. Great. I've got a crossbow right here. It's a big bad crossbow. Man, that's gonna be sad when I die and lose the crossbow. It's too bad. Got my arming sword, got my lantern shield. Now, let's pick our kit. I've got, these are my choice pieces. These are the pieces that I keep around for myself, for me. Just for me. Action speed, dark plate. I like dark plate. I like the Grand Brigandine. Because I'm going to be taking, should I just do I never run a Fine Cuirass. Should I do a Fine Cuirass? Thirsty Cartoon, I am live. I've been live today. It's been amazing. Everyone's been so nice and patient with me as I've been talking too much and then totally ignoring chat. Been playing the game, been talking. Look, I've got a poll. I've had a poll going for like, I don't know, 80 minutes. That was fun. I did my first poll. And it was a trick question. I actually have 1,000 hours in the game, in case you're wondering. Bolts, not arrows. Thank you. Thank you very much. You just sell these arrows for nothing. And I know I should get this from the Squire, but I'm not going to. Okay, I'm going to make... No. I'm going to give you the last call here, guys. You can help me out. I don't want light armor. I want heavier armor. Do I do Templar? Do I do Dark Plate? Do I do Fine Cuirass? And while you deliberate on that, I'm going to put my pants on and think about what pants I want. Maybe I want loose trousers. A little bit more agility if we're going heavier plate. Do the speedy cloak. I think I got some speedy boots too. Got some nice speedy boots. Look at these boots. These are nice boots. Hayden Potter, congrats on the 2K subs. Thank you very much. It seems like I was super happy to get 1K subs. I was like, it made my year, 1K subs. And then I went to bed like 3 times and I had 2K subs. And that's thanks to everyone. Thanks to all you lovely people blessing me with your subs. I appreciate it. So cool. Thirsty Cartoon, unlike any other thing, that's awesome to hear, man. I really try. I really love making videos. I really love this game. It is a labor of love. It doesn't feel like work. It is work, but it doesn't feel like it, and I really love it. So, thanks for saying that. I appreciate it. Templar is my vote for the Riz. You know what? Ray Maja, you've been looking out all day. I like both of these. I'm gonna do the extra agi. Look at this. It looks so badass, doesn't it? Badass. And I got a golden boy. Is this what I want? No, I'll do this guy. Slightly better. And then I think I'll do my light gauntlets. For the extra agi. Armor pen action speed? Yes. Let's get a fancy mace going. And then I'm also going to bring in a heater. Because there's going to be some fights where I don't want to mess around. Is that it? Or should I just take off the training wheels, right? Should I just go for it? I should just go for it. I will bring a buckler, though, in case I want to chase down. Buckler might give me a chance to close the gap a bit better. Is what I'll do. Should I also bring a dagger? How much time do we have? Less than a minute. Let's bring a dagger. I need jewels. I don't want to rush my jewels. Let's see if I go... if I do this... Okay, it just flipped over. We're just going to chill. We're just going to chill because I don't want to rush into GC and not be totally ready for it. I should have been keeping an eye on that a bit better next time. Arming is fine. Don't want to overcomplicate. Kazuka, what's up, my dude? You don't have weapon mastery, no dagger. Thank you. Ramaja again. Looking out. Looking out. Okay. Arming and flange mace it is. Jewelry. Because the lantern shield attacks very quickly, right? Counterattack very quickly. That's a juicy opportunity for true fizz. Those are fast attacks. I want to be attacking fast. Do I have any decent true fizz? It's pretty good. Yeah, I must pick this often. Extra physical power. Let's do this one. Oh wait, I already got one on. I already picked one. It's pretty good too. Oh, my agi is off the chain. Maybe we go dex. Dex or vigor. Got any true fizz on the vigor? Look at these dex rings. Anything good? Luck. The dad YouTuber community is booming. And I'm for watching. If you go informative, keep it up, brother. Thanks so much, Kazuka. Thank you so much. That there has been a real influx in people who are interested. It's because the game is hard, right? The game doesn't teach you anything, doesn't tell you anything, it just throws you in the dungeon. And so that is great for people who like to explain how things work. And I love to explain the limited things that I know how to do. I've learned a few things. Plenty of good games with other players. Run duos. Cyrus, yes. I mean, I'm warming up to that. I have very limited experience playing in duos, trios, but I would love to organize that for an upcoming board meeting. Leave a comment, get in touch. We can work something out. We can schedule that. Play a couple times off stream, just so we could learn each other's style. It'd be great, man. Totally down with playing with other folks. We'll do this Ring of Finesse. It's not the best in the world, but it's pretty good. Good dex. Amazing agility. Maybe too much agility. I might go with cloth pants. Maybe too much agility. I got a bit of agi here too. Let's do physical damage bonus. Yeah, look at that. That's a little more balanced, right? 24, 25. I'm feeling that. Played from beta, took a break, recently came back. That's the way to do it, man. You got to do it in control bursts. You want to keep the game fresh. You don't want the game to feel like a grind. You don't want it to feel like a grind. You want it to be fun. And if that means taking breaks. Oh, that's a skill, Thirsty Cartoon. Demeanor and patience you have in explaining things keeps you coming back. So we both learn more. Yeah, awesome. That's awesome. It's nerve-wracking to be like to be genuine on the internet. It's like, it's a risk to do something that you actually care about. Because the internet can be a very cynical place, but everyone has been super sweet, super nice. And it's been so encouraging to make content. And people have been having success. I think, I don't want to wax on about this too hard, because keep my eye on the time. But like, the more empowered people feel, the more success the player base has, like the healthier the game is, right? Like I want to see people develop skill, have success, have a blast, have a good time, have fun. If people are having fun and can do things in the game that they want to do, like I want to block and like take down an overgeared PDR fighter with blocking and counterattacking, and then you do that, and it's so freaking awesome that like you remember it for like weeks. You remember that time you fought like a lizard in a blue fine cuirass, and it took you 12 hits with the arming sword, but you took him down, and then it just makes the game a blast, right? So it's like, if I can help people learn to do that kind of stuff and like make those core memories, have a super good time playing the game, then the game itself benefits. Like the player base is healthy, and everyone just has a good time. The more players there are, the better it is for everybody. You're still usually playing normals. Do you care about AP level? I don't, to be honest. I care about PvP, and I care about like the variability of like who knows who I'm gonna run into and who knows how good that person is. And you can get that in HR, and HR is its own thing for sure. But these days, man, we have seen today, there's been some juicers in normals, right? You can get good PvP in normals. And Wolf's back. You don't need to go into high roller and deal with all like the super hard PvE just to like fight other players. It's like, it's a lot of work to cut through those modules. So I like playing in normals because the PvE is just kind of like, it's there, right? You got to care about it a little bit. It can definitely throw an extra challenge in the mix, but it's really about player versus player. And that's what I'm interested in for the time being. Respect for the AP grind. Totally respect for players, for people who love to like dive in the dungeon and explore. But it's just something, I did that early on. I did that in an earlier season, and so I know what that's like. And for the time being, player versus player has got me captivated. We're ready to jump in. This is a Lantern Shield build. I have to remind myself that it's a bit weird. Let's see, what does Will say? Back, normal's better for PvP. Polecat, yes. People don't want to fight in high roll. That's another thing. Before the ranked came in, right? People were just doing the AP, or people were just in it for the loot, and they'd be fighting. But when the AP grind is on, you almost feel bad, right? Everyone just wants to be friendly, wants to get their loot, wants to get out. And that's cool, man. Like, that's a cool, fun, social, kind of like massively multiplayer online style of game, right? Where everyone's just in the same spot. You can kill each other, but mostly you don't want to. Respect for that. But that's not my jam right now. I want to learn how to fight druids better and then beat them. I want to learn how to fight warlocks better and then beat them. It looks like there's 3 druids in this lobby, which is concerning for a guy who has perfect block. No second wind. Counterattack. Let's see here. Okay, I gotta focus up here. Zippy Throat. Hello, great videos. Oh, that Blin is what? On Russian is pancake? Oh, Blin in Russian is pancake? Is that really the word for pancake in Russian? If that's a troll, that's hilarious. If it's real, that's hilarious and awesome. Blin is a word I got from old 3D modeling programs. There's Fong and there's Blin, and they're like shaders in 3D modeling. And I was into 3D modeling a long, long time ago, and I just loved the word. I picked it up. So, not Russian. I don't have a connection to Blin College. It's just a word from 3D modeling that I like. A bird named Suki in your fighter shield tutorial taught me how about blocking the handle of attacks to suffer less impact power. Thank you for that. Yes. Excellent. You can thank Rikatan. I would not have been able to demonstrate that as easily without him. That was a collab. He's a great guy. I think he's checked out now. He was in here earlier. Handle blocking is super powerful. Okay, here we are. We have a lantern shield, aka the lobster shield, I will call it affectionately. Look at how low it sits. Maybe I should do a quick warm up here. Look at how low it sits. It's on my elbow, right? Blocking with it is weird, but apparently all you gotta do is click on successful block. You just click and hold block again. And look, it does both at once. Huh. Okay, so there's no like click spamming. I've seen people like trying to like get their block going and it was like click spamming. So the idea here too, look, I'm running perfect block. Let's just activate that. Perfect block. So I got a little glowy spot, right? That's going to give me like maximum impact power. And that maximum impact power is going to let me be very targeted with interrupting two-hander attacks. So I'll keep that in mind. And look, it's already back up. The recharge on perfect block is like 10 seconds. So I might be able to do it twice per fight. Something like that. Ooh, I hear fighting. Let's see if we can do this clean. Oh. Could be a cleric fight here. Let's open this door. I don't want to mess with them, but I also want to kill these people. I think there's two clerics. I'm going to kill this zombie. I'm going to close this door and kill this zombie, and then we'll go in and we'll mop those guys up. I don't want to start the fight if I'm outnumbered, because if I show aggression, then that gives them an excuse to team up against me. I also have a freaking lantern shield, so I'm not confident blocking mace attacks. Let's see what happened. Holy strikes. This guy's hurt. He got hit. Crossbow. I hit him. Okay, this guy's got a mace. Here's the test. Missed. Oh, I could block off the bat, probably. Let's see if I can get a block off the bat. Whoa, the block cadence is a bit weird. I'm in trouble here. He's waiting for his Mika. Oh, I shouldn't have tried to trade there. He's waiting for his Mika. I gotta try to bait the attack. Whoa. So, knowing that he was on recharge there, recharge watch, I hear footsteps downstairs. That was lucky. He also had a Morning Star, and those things scare the crap out of me because the reach on the Morning Star is greater than that of the flanged mace. Let's see if I can get this campfire off in time. Verdict is we just left the gate. There's no verdict yet. It seems really good. I must have no vigor. Yikes. It seems really good for clearing PvE. The lantern shield. Very fast counterattacks for room clearing. I was trying to do... Suki Spy has some old longsword content from back on the Ruins map where dude would like kite. He would like have skeleton friends. He would get the mobs to follow him around and then he would parry off of... He would parry off of the skeletons and win PvP off of like just super Chad moves like that. So awesome. High skill play. Let's see. I forgot about my perfect block there too. Let's remember I have perfect block. I hear footsteps downstairs. So I was trying to parry off of the bat there. I just couldn't get my timing and spacing lined up. We're listening. Make it dark. I should have waited. Okay, that was a handle block. Handle block. Counterattack. I just can't trade because it's, he's just going to keep swinging on me too. Let's do the perfect block. No, he doesn't like it. We're going to chase him down, see if I can get a hit. I did. Interesting. Okay, reset. I think those morning stars absolutely slap. So I gotta be careful. I'm just gonna do a bit of a reset here. I don't have my second wind, and that's a little bit discomforting for me. And then we'll go push that guy. You gotta have like full health against those morning stars, because Smite Morning Star, I've got a crappy shield for blocking. Probably have time to do one more. Try to space him here. Maybe I can do my prot. I can sprint and prot. Okay, let's fight him. Let's bait the attack. Yeah, you can't even... It's tough to... perfect block here. That seems to stop him in his tracks. Yeah, it's hard to get the counterattack out of it, though. He's going for my feet now. He's wisened up. Okay, I need to start doing some counterattack damage, though. So I'll space him. I can't go for 2. If I go for 2, I get hit. He's going to hit me. Oh, I traded. I'm stuck on the wall. Oh, that's so tough. Because if I counter, he just keeps swinging. So that's where you need the perfect block. But like there's a timer on that too. So it's almost like if you want to use it effectively, the Lantern Shield has such a low blocking power that you can block that mace, that Morning Star, but it doesn't interrupt him. And so you have to use perfect block. Oh, sorry, let me reset that again. Lantern Shield has a low blocking power. The Morning Star has a very high impact power. So I can block him, but he's just going to keep swinging, right? So he's not interrupted. I block and I go to counterattack, I'm vulnerable. So I'm going to get smoked by that. So to combat that, you put on perfect block, which charges up maximum blocking power, right? I should have heatered, but I wanted to do the experiment here. I wanted to do the... So you do perfect block on your Lantern Shield. You block the shot. That gives you the reset you need to do your counterattack. But even then, I'm just doing one counterattack. So because there are so many clerics these days, that's a tough matchup. It's a tough matchup. So maybe next time I run into that, like that loadout, I'm going to switch to my heater because it's just not viable. Like there's too many things that have to go right for me to fight against a cleric with a Morning Star using the Lantern Shield. The range on it is too short too. I mean, so what I guess the other thing to say here is the handle block is viable. So if I stayed really close to him, I could put my shield in his hands, and then it doesn't matter what his impact power is because the handle of that Morning Star has a lower impact power. So I could have played smarter. I could have been really close to him and stuffed him. But I'm nervous, right? Like I don't want to be that close. It's hard to kind of see where he is. It's harder to block the jumping attacks when you're that close. So yeah, it's a tough matchup. Let's go again. I'm just going to quickly rebuild this. I'm going to buy the cheapest one. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to chill while we just gear up again. I'm not going to go crazy on what I pick because I'm probably just going to die again. But we'll give it one more go. If they hold attack, you lose every time. Yeah. Bardic Indecision. Heck yes, brother. We're here. We're together today. It's been a super awesome stream. Like, off the charts. Like, there was like 10 people in here. I think like 15 people at one point. It's so good. I don't need to bring another shield. I need to turn the music down a little bit. What do we want? I'll dip into this. do this. Lantern shield is good against characters with light weapons, such as a rogue. Yes, so let's roll the dice again. And hopefully we get a better... Yeah, that was back-to-back clerics there, right? It was back-to-back clerics. Bringing a lantern. I don't need this. Got gloves. I need a head. What are we thinking here? Let's do a hound skull. Nice pair of boots. My agi is low. We can use jewels to bump my agi. Action speed I like. Max health I like. Agi. Sure. How good would you say the longbow is as a ranged option? If you're accurate, and a lot of people are, it's very good. It's very good if you're also good at keeping your distance. For me, I prefer a recurve because the reload speed and the projectile speed is just the right fit for me. Let's do a vigilant cloak, a bit of vigor. Bit tankier this time around. Got an arming sword, got a mace. I've got a slightly better mace, I think. Maybe I'll bring one of these. Just clear out this junk. Don't need this junk. And then we'll buy a crossbow, make sure we got our other utility. What's the time here? We've got a few minutes, which is nice. Ooh, did I see this? Maybe I will fluff my agi a little bit with that. No, I changed my mind. Hound skull's my fave. I love looking like a bird or like a plague doctor. It's badass. I find it helps. If I feel like I look badass, I almost play better, you know? And sometimes I'll choose pieces that, like, strategically aren't as good, but just because I know I look good makes me play better. I feel like I need to buy some more bottles. I left that nice heater on the ground. Riz is always the best pick. Yeah. I went in with a legendary per point earlier and got rogued. Didn't even have a chance to get sweaty. Felt a little bit sad about that. Okay, oh, and I need a crossbow. Give me your finest green crossbow, please. Sure. If you look good, people are intimidated. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, what is it? If I put this, if I'm rocking this bad boy, like, look how dumb that looks, right? Who is afraid of this? Who's afraid of this man? Nobody. No one is. Old gray wizards are maybe afraid of this man, but not even. They need to buff Spangenhelm appearance. Buff the Riz on the Spangenhelm is what they need to do. Crossbow, I need bolts. I need some bolts. We're gonna sell. I'm also gonna pause the recording. Do another one. Good evening, Aspie. Thanks for joining us late in the UK. It's, what is it, like 9:10 p.m. there? Hope your Monday was fantastic. So many people checking in from around the world. It's just awesome. Thank you. I was gonna say, Raymaja. It's been absolutely a delight today. So many people from around the world. Lithuania, tons of people from North Carolina, Washington State, UK, all over the place. We have 1 minute and 10 seconds. So we're still rocking perfect block. Still rocking perfect block. Wolf is going to be learning longsword fighter soon. Yeah, 9 here in the UK. Whereabouts in the UK? Midlands, London, Liverpool, up north, Scotland maybe? I wonder. Maybe down in Hastings, maybe South Coast, Brazil, Brasilia. Nice, man. It's so cool. Yeah, the internet's amazing, isn't it? Love the internet. Love me the internet. A sword and a mace. Yes, because you never know. I like having the optionality. For all new members, I have one chance left here before the change of the map. The board chairman, for all you lovely board members, has been saving dividends. We have dividends for board members. So maybe after this drop, we'll do one more quick raffle challenge. And one of you lucky board members can have your pick at that loot pile. You just tell me what you want and I will give it to you. Because I greatly appreciate you stopping by the stream today. It's been so cool to hang out with you guys. GC is up. I've got my kit. I've got my perfect block. Let's get our butt kicked by more clerics. What do you say? Why the arrows? Oh, it's a carryover. Because I was running a bow all day and I just switched it out. So I'm going to leave these on the ground. Leave these on the ground. I hear a warlock. I'm also still playing music. Let's bring that down. And then let's drop back here. Okay. I hear warlocks. Where were you earlier when I was hunting you, warlocks? I think I'll clear with the arming sword. Feel that? Where were you earlier? Look at this guy. Can I even catch him if I wanted to? Look at those lightfoots. Ugh, disgusting. See, this is what the warlock hunting build was made for. This dude right here. I wish I had seen him. There's no way I can catch him with what I got, I don't think. Slow-ass lantern shield. There's no way I can catch him. Darn. So we have to be very careful about that warlock. Because my perfect block and my counterattack will do nothing. Bristol boy. There it is. I asked. Thanks for chiming in. Right on. White Oil Otter. Found your channel recently. It's been great content. Really frustrating to be a lantern shield fighter. But your videos help so much. Yeah. Yes. I am also... Maybe what I should be doing, honestly, is not being in this, like, Giga Chad lobby. I should be I should be under 124 gear score. So I wasn't thinking clearly, but it's too late now. If I'm trying to learn, I need to maybe take it a bit slower because these dudes know how to play. But we're here now. Let's see what we can do. I feel like, too, that the shield riposte, the lantern shield counterattack should be reserved for, like, killing blow only. Trying to do it too early in the fight when you're not going to kill the opponent is like you're just asking to get hit. You're just asking to get hit. So I got to be careful with that too. I'm going to be judicious. I'm going to be reserved, targeted, intentional with my use of perfect block. And I'll use perfect block to line up my counterattack. And that will be the killing blow. If we can do that, I'm happy. Killing blow is best use. Hey, White Oil Otter, if you've got more experience with this than I do. Any light you could shine is greatly appreciated. I like how it carries the attack speed, it seems. It takes some getting used to. The other thing I've noticed is the little antenna. The antenna work really well. Like the hitbox is actually very sensitive. So there's a lot of swiping attacks. Like the falchion attack, you can clip on the antenna. This Y-hander, you can clip on the antenna. So I feel like that would be a pretty sweet thing to like learn how to do better, is actually use... Oh yeah, the other thing I've learned. The other thing I've observed about this lantern shield is that it's designed like this. It's designed to sit on the elbow to give you more visibility. Because you're looking for certain attacks to block. So you have a shield that sits intentionally low so you can see over it. And then these little antennae are good for the swiping attacks. Because unlike the heater shield, man, I can't see anything, right? You can barely see anything around the heater shield. Yeah, I totally agree. Bardic Indecision that the Lantern Shield is super fun and really effective in clearing PvE. PvP, it gets a lot more dicey. It's just fun. It's just fun to use it. Okay, there's a summon Hydra. Now we're listening. I see a sleeping Skelly. I think this is undisturbed. So I'm just going to move carefully. I'm really, really slow. I'm super slow. So I got to be careful. If we see that Warlock, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I hear fighting. I hear water. Oh, that barb is running. You guys see that? That barb wanted nothing to do with anything. Oh, maybe he's running from another player. Let's let them run. We're going to go into stalking mode here. Pulling this mob. Let them run. We'll clear this mob. Sorry, chat. I am bad. Uh-oh. I am bad because I'm playing to win. Get out of my face. Blowing my cover, dude. Okay, well, they know I'm here. Let's see what I can do. Heading home from work to meet you in the dungeon, Blinn. Safe trip, Fifth Elephant. Thanks for checking it out, man. We'll see you in the dungeon. We're stalking barbarians. No! We're stalking rogues. I have no second wind. I have no movement speed. I can use a door. I hear more water. I have to grab a pot. That's the barb. Okay, that was lucky. I need to break these pots out. And I need to heal up. That was 2 shots from the rogue. Chunked me down real good. I feel naked without my second wind. And this perfect block is like very situational. Sprint. Too slow. Horrible. I hear breaking of pots. This is like, it's pretty busy. Pretty busy. I'm gonna get jumped on. This is not great because if I can get him in here and close the door. I would love to fight this barbarian, but I don't want it with a rogue hanging around because we're gonna chunk each other down. Come on, we'll fight you in here. Come on, yeah, this way, so the rogue doesn't get us. Oops. Just standard counterattacks. Nope, didn't look up enough. Not enough head coverage. Pretty good. I probably could have looked up more. GG, man. Lantern Shield is hard. I was a bit discombobed because of the other players, and I was feeling pretty sluggish. Look at all the players here. There's like, we've seen 5 players in this bottom module, which is wild. He's running. Wow, look at these. Okay, we're going to do one more run of this Lantern Shield, but we're going to do it in the mid-roller. We're not going full gear because that is not a learning environment. I have 1 minute to do this. Let's do a Lantern Shield. We'll do a rare one. Sure. Let's make sure that I've got meds. I do. An extra axe. I do. Campfires. I do. Let's just do a quick Squire crossbow. Okay. And then Gobble Merchant. Look at all the things I can rebuy. I'm just going to do this because I like these things. These are all some of my favorite things. And I'm happy that they're not gone forever. And then I'm just going to dump those in here. And my gear score is good. Got a nice mace. Got my lantern shield. No, that overdoes it. Let's just see if we can get slightly faster boots. Maybe overdoes it. Let's see. Yeah. So... how about these? Still overdoing it. You know what? I'm dropping my gloves. Is this even going to do it? No. So we'll just grab this guy then. That was probably what was causing it. Sorry to not be chatting. I'm just rushing through this because I want to get in on the GC. Cool, cool. Got bolts. Okay, let's give it a try. Arming sword? Yes, it's worth it. Just an uncommon arming sword, please. And then make sure that that didn't put me over. It did. It absolutely did. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, it's these bandages. Sneaky, eh? Those extra rare. The extra rarity. D-Gamer, it's me. Hello. You should try and only the bad artist. Riposte once in a PvP, then dance away the next swing. Thanks. I am learning. This is an experiment. I'm kind of learning in front of everybody. Do it once per engagement. And then counterattack. Yeah! Yeah! When will you get the fighter haircut? I kind of do already. I said that on the third live stream, the third board meeting, we'll do a profile hair review. That way you can see. That way you can see it for real. Perfect block is a challenge. Perfect block, I feel a bit naked. I feel like the utility of perfect block just isn't there for all the times I could use my second wind. But on the chance I do come across like a Bardiche or something, it's all one big experiment. But I'm really not feeling it, to be honest. Man, the Warhammer has 0 range. Shield, bro! Got you there. Yeah, the blocking power just isn't great. Waiting for the lobby to fill up. Let's see. We'll try to get one lantern shield kill, and then I think I'll call stream then. We'll go for one victory with the lantern shield, and then that will be... We'll do a dividend run, like I said. Do one more round of dividends, and then we'll call it, because today has been so good. Better than I could have ever possibly imagined. 15 people, I think maybe 16 people at one point. It's just amazing. I was hoping for 10, I got 16. Most importantly, I just love that there are so many people that are into, like, melee and shield combat. The fact that, like, all you dudes showed up because this playstyle is, like, interesting to you just makes me feel great. Because I don't like fighting movement speed rangers. I like fighting people hand to hand. That's a fun way to play the game, in my opinion. And the more people out there that also like that sort of thing just warms my heart, you know? Drail says, do you see any reason to run round shield unless it's just for ultra cheap? Low stagger duration. Is it though? It has a pretty serious stagger. I really don't see it. If you're a barbarian and it's the only shield you can use, sure. I would handle block or look to stuff with the round shield. But the round shield to me is the worst one. Worse than the lantern shield even, I think. In my opinion. We're at 17 now. It's great. That's awesome. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So low with the Pavise. Shield slam. Okay. We will start next Monday. Next board meeting, we will start with a Pavise run and shield slam. We will start with that. We'll go into the low roller Timmy lobby. We will bring nothing but Pavise. And we will shield slam. Oh, that's gonna be so much fun. That's gonna be so much fun. No, dude, we're doing it. We're doing it next week, next Monday. Monday board meeting. It's gonna be a regular thing, boys and girls. Mark your calendars. We are looking for PvP engagement. We are looking for a reserved use of the Lantern Shield. We are looking to take no damage from spiders. 0 damage. 0 damage from spiders. Ready? Third swing. 0 damage. Coming in. Oh, I went right between them. Can you believe it? 2. No 0 damage. 0 damage. Big swing. Perfect. 10 out of 10. No damage taken. Is that a person? No, it's a mob. Here we go. Really? I don't think so, mister. What we got here? Forest boots. An unlocked bronze chest. I mean, I'm not wearing very many things, so... A quick look. Look at that! Ring of quickness for my trouble. Yes. And a lion's head. Hair review. Third stream. Third week. 2 Mondays from now. I'll show you the side of my head. But until then, you have to use your imagination. I can't kill the death beetle with a bandage. No. We're at 15 viewers. Just a room. Oh, there's one there. There's someone there. Let's get him. This person looks like they are just exploring the dungeon for the first time. AKA the perfect person to try my lantern shield out on. I think I might go arming sword. I didn't bring one. I couldn't afford it with the Gears Core. Hi there. I'm coming to fight you, okay? We're gonna fight. Watch the mob. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Okay, let's heal up. You want to heal up? No, you don't have any pants on, my dude. No, here. Let me put down a campfire for you. We'll put down a campfire, and we'll heal you up. So right here at my feet is a campfire, and you can just have a seat. You just have a seat by the campfire here. %. Have a seat. Ready? You can have it. Just have a seat. There you go, buddy. Have a great day, man. I feel like that guy... We wouldn't have learned too much from that guy, I don't think. Timmy got no pants. Exactly. I almost feel like better fighting someone with no shoes on, but no pants is like... That's too far for me. It's too far. Let's not go this way. Let's go to the middle. We're looking for... Another Timmy. Oh, I hear fighting maybe downstairs. No, that's the Timmy again. We're leaving the area. We're letting Timmy get his health back, get his strength back. It's true, he had no pants. Imagine dropping into a dank and dangerous dungeon. There are monsters and traps, and you come across another adventurer, and he's He's a young man with no pants on. He wasn't even mining. He wasn't even a miner. This has been cleared. Murder hobo. Oh, that's funny. I'm listening. I don't know anything about how the... There he is. Let's see here. He's gonna shoot. Yep. I wish I had a faster weapon. Spacing. I got a block, or I got a shot in there. You should fear me, mister. Tough. Yeah, you can reload. Oops. Third one. Overhead. I missed it. Oh, I should have gone up the ramp, but I missed it. Oh, he missed it, thankfully. Overhead. I bonked him. Oh, he got over my shield. Darn, I thought I killed him with the bonk. That's so tough, man. You know what? It's the second wind. I'm missing my second wind. If I had second wind there, I'd have the confidence to like just push him. But I just feel so weak as a fighter with no second wind. So that's the lesson learned. Try one more time. Try one more time for a mid-roller lantern shield kill. Where are we here? We got a little bit of time. It is tough. Look at all this stuff I get to buy back. Look at all these things. You can tell I've died, right? You can tell I've died because I'm just the Goblin Merchant is eating good tonight. I'm just like, here's all my money for the things that I've lost already. Perfect block is useless, unfortunately. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm going to change that right now before I forget, because I will forget. Second wind. And do I want counterattack or combo attack? I'm not sure if I do. Maybe I want... Maybe go back to weapon mastery. And we run a bow. Put back all my nice things. Gonna run an arming sword. Well, I guess I got a crossbow. Let's see. Put these on. 69. Nice. Do a survival bow. I think. Lantern shield, I want an arming sword. And if I have this survival bow, I can't bring a nice arming sword. So we'll just go friend the recurve, uncommon. And let's do an arming sword. Corius, happy to catch the stream. Lantern shield practice indeed. We are learning. It's not riveting content because I feel like I perform very poorly. I have an expectation for myself, and usually I make these mistakes in the privacy of my empty room. But I have 10 friends in the room here with me, watching me make mistakes. So that's a bit of an adjustment for me. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's viable in its state. I think it just takes some getting used to. This is what it feels like to be a longsword bro, right? You die a lot. You die a lot trying to learn. That's the name of the game. So as long as you guys don't mind me dying and quickly rebuying, because I'm happy to try it, figure it out, and anything I can learn, I pass on. Don't need this. I have a decent gear score now. Okay, good. Let's get my meds. Dungeon has changed. 3 minutes. We're gonna do dividends. If you're new to dividends, we have chairman of the board. It's the board chairman. Today's a board meeting, the first ever inaugural board meeting, and the board chairman has been saving up dividends for all you board members. So, listen very carefully. The first person in chat to type the word Grim Smile with no spelling mistakes can choose anything they want out of this stash. We've got Lightfoot Boots. We've got Rings of Courage, Fox Pendant. The first person to type Grim Smile will be put in there's a little bit of a stack. I think there's one other person we have to give something to. But after that is done, you can have a crack at any legendary you want. Postpone Malone. Grim Smile, is that a correct spelling? Correct spelling. Congratulations, my friend. You have just punched a ticket for a dividend. Happy to give that to you. Happy to give that to you. We have to wait. There's one person in the queue ahead of you. That person is coming home from work. It was Murderman 11. But as soon as that person has received their dividend, you are next in line. Ayo. Yes. Ayo indeed, brother. Let's see. Let's get an oil pot. Congrats, man. Wolf Tactical's back. Man, it was so awesome. Hit the ground running with the stream earlier. All you folks, it was so cool to come check out. It's the first time ever I've ever been live ever on anything. And to have 15 people in the room, it's just been, you know, it's just been awesome. It's just been awesome. This is a Nothing Burger kit. We are at 113 gear score. We're doing this because I need arrows. Doing this because I want to try to get one win with the Lantern Shield. I got some fancy boots on. Do I have some maybe faster boots, I wonder? Yes. Slightly faster, nicer boots. I'm feeling good about this. "40 seconds behind stream, so confused." Don't worry. Lots of dividends to come. Better luck next time. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, the Warlock Hunter build. Yeah, I wish that we had encountered more Warlocks, but I'm working on a video. That video will drop this week, and it's going to go into some detail. I had really good luck with that on the weekend. Really good luck with the Warlock Hunter. There's just so many Warlocks at high level play, and this kit actually works against them. Okay, I've got an arming sword. I hope I don't run into any PDR. If I find PDR, I'm in trouble. I'm in real trouble. Does it screw my gear score just to look for a flanged? A common flanged? Does it screw my gear score? No. Excellent. Feeling better about it already. Look at this. Got the stuff? You okay? Postpone Malone. Oh, after this run for GC, if you can stick around for like 15 minutes, we'll do this GC run, and then we'll come back and we'll do the dividends. Thanks for hanging out. I just want to make sure I catch the GC. But yeah, think about all those juicy legendaries, right? Those Lightfoot boots look really good. There's a Grand Brigandine legendary. Dividends. See, it pays to be a board member, right? It pays. So awesome. Monday stream. I wasn't sure. It was kind of a dice roll. I mean, I didn't ask anybody. I just kind of like picked Monday. How do you guys feel about Monday? Is Monday better than Sunday? Is the daytime better than the evening time? I really like this time slot. I think that like it works for like a lot of people around the world, which is interesting. But let me know what you think about Monday and this kind of like 1 p.m. Eastern, like afternoon Monday time slot. Do I use the lantern light? Never. Because I've got like 900 hours of experience in this map. Basically, I know my way around in the dark. I'm not sure if like the lantern light has like any sort of like effect on your opponent. If it like blinds them. No, see, if I think there's 150 people watching, then I can't feel my hands. It's not good for me. I have to think that it's just 15 people. Then I play regularly, and it's all good. Let's clear these guys. Sorry, chat. I'm going to go into game mode here. Constrictor! My man. There he is. He's a miner. We found another miner, boys. He's mining. He can see me. He's a warlock. Oh, yes. There's another dono. I missed a dono. I just saw the dono. But I see this warlock. I'm sorry, dude. I'm hostile. We're going to fight, okay? I'm going to fight you. He has a bardiche. He's running. I hit him. I just missed him. This is unfair for him. I just missed him. Yes. Incredible donation. Thank you so much for the support. I missed another dono. I will catch that after I get crushed by this bardiche. This is where perfect block would have come in handy. I should probably save that for his Phantom Eyes if he has one. Constrictor showing up. Constrictor is like a level 400 fighter and has taught me so many things about the shield and Inferno. And he went back to mining. What a Chad. This guy is an absolute Chad. And he knows. What I should just leave him be. Because this guy, he's clearly... You know what? Respect for you, man. Respect to you. Respect. I'm not going to hurt you. You can probably kill me if you wanted to. Oh, cheers, brother. Cheers. What a dude. Man, I hate warlocks, but that guy made me feel good. That was so cool. I couldn't hit my bow shots to save my life, and he just went back to mining. Oh, thank you for the donations, guys. I did not expect any of the stuff today. It's just been amazing. You just drink the beer now, right? I'm just gonna drink it now. Oh yeah, piss warm dungeon ale. A little bit hoppy, right? A little bit of the hoppy notes. IPA. I'm not an IPA guy myself. More of a Pilsner, super cold lager. I'll do a Guinness, but I don't do the IPAs. But it's the thought that counts, right? It's the thought that counts. That guy was so cool. I'm on the trail now. Signs of life. This looks like boss room. As I said earlier, I don't mess around with people that are bossing. It's bad energy. Let them do their thing. Let them get their loot. No one is ever happy about it. If you jump on someone while they're bossing, it's just not good vibes. So I don't do it. I let them be. I let people boss. Bosser's gonna boss. I hear footsteps. Yes, I hear footsteps. Let's investigate. He's looting. Turn this off. Let's see what's up. Oh, my friend. It's a warlock. My friend doesn't know. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. If he had attacked, I maybe would have counterattacked, but he started casting. And who knows what was going to come of that. Couldn't have it. Loose trows. Heavy gauntlets. Why are these not available? That was weird. Agility on the gloves. Pretty sweet. Cloth pants. Any other beers? I got a bad taste in my mouth after that hoppy beer. Absolutely bad vibes. Exactly. There's lots of space in the dungeon. Let bossers boss. Especially in these lower tier lobbies where people are just looking to get it done. I'd rather fight people that want to fight. That poor warlock there. I don't think you... Oh my goodness, another donation. Kia Javin. $10 donation. Incredible. I don't know what to say, guys. What an awesome day. What an absolutely awesome day. For his Brewmaster Cleric, viable. You know what? I think in the right hands, almost any build is viable. I tell you what, I'm gonna get these cat hairs off my mic. They've been bugging me for a little while. I'm gonna take these donations and I'm gonna buy some hoppy beers. That's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, I see a pot in the middle, maybe? Is that a pot in the middle? I saw a red light there. And I'm going to train myself. What is this? You see this? There's like a blipping potion. Did you see that? There's like a frame. Like a potion was like blipping in and out. That was not my eyes. I'm going to check the VOD. Burger Mike. Anyway. I'm going to train myself to enjoy an IPA with these donations. What's a dividend? A dividend is a small payment that you receive as a shareholder. So you can buy stock in a company, and you can be given a small amount of that company's profits per quarter in the form of a dividend. So in investing, dividend is a viable strategy for having your money make more money for you. If you buy Coca-Cola shares, and you say you have 100 Coca-Cola shares, that company, that stock, pays a dividend on the shares that you own. Small amount of money every quarter as a share of the company's profits that go to all shareholders. This is a board meeting. You are all board members. To thank you for coming on a day like today and every other Monday going forward, I have prepared a slush fund of dividends. Small tokens of my appreciation I'm happy to give back to you, dear viewer. All you have to do is type a word correctly. And we have a couple of people that have already done that. And they are set to pick from a small pool of legendary items. Those items have been handpicked by me. And we'll trade them to you. And then you can take them and use them. I'm listening. New player here, Brian Thompson. Love your content. 60-year-old father has gotten into the game. Wants to play fighter. Send her your videos. Wishing me success. Thank you so much. Heal up, brother. Thank you so much. Mox. Wow, 60-year-old dad. I mean, I'm sure this game is just freaking rad for dads, right? Has to be. Bardiche? Yeah. Right off Mondays now. Yeah, that's it. We're doing it. Monday board meeting. I'm hoping to get one more PvP, but it might not happen. And this might be the last raid of the stream. It's been so good. We've had so much fun. But I haven't eaten in a while, and I'm going crazy. I also got the Warlock Hunter video to work on for this week. I got a Warlock Hunter kit. Been tooling it up. I've been experimenting and had some great success. The board members want a burger. I wonder. Maybe as we sign off, I'll see if she's willing to oblige. I'll hang it in the middle. We'll see if we can catch someone in the middle. It would be great to go out with a bang. Man, that mining Warlock was just the best. Gustavo says, 3 weeks later, now winning 80% of his PvP fights from watching the videos. Winning 80% of his fights from watching the videos. That's awesome. I mean, it's all you, man. You gotta do the moves. You gotta put it together. But that's awesome to hear. Man, what a great thing that people can watch a video, learn how some of this janky melee stuff works, and actually turn it into dubs. That's awesome. Is there a particular reason you build so much into decks? I feel like playing around Shield Mastery, you don't really need it. That's true. But with the decks, the Shield Mastery goes even faster. So, I'm a fan of a balanced approach. I mean, right now I'm just in a scrub kit, basically. But I've learned to spread my stats between decks and Agi these days. So I'm just listening. This will be the last raid of the stream. And I don't want to get embarrassed. Get landmined again. Our poor friend here wasn't listening. Sorry, Mr. Mrs. Gonna get playing some. Yeah, it's time to phase out. Friends, it's time to phase out. Someone was down here, it seems. These are open. No, someone escaped. We too shall escape. We'll clear these mobs. We will clear these mobs. Thought for sure I blocked that axe there. And hit that lion's head. And then peace out. It's almost time for the end of the workday here on the east coast of North America. Which means it's time for you guys to get back in the game. Can't thank you enough for tuning in if you're at work. Shout out to all people at work checking out the stream. Hope it was fun. Ooh, yes. A little upgrade. I'll wear that next time. GG's. Oh yeah. Oh, I guess I haven't messed around with hiding the UI. I have to mess around with that. I have to mess around with that. Who else did I see? I feel so embarrassed. I missed the very first dono there that I got. I apologize for that. I am not used to this. I'm not expecting donations, and people have been so generous. Just everyone showing up has just been so amazing. Just so amazing. I can't thank you enough for that. Oh yeah. Hi. Oh, here she is. Oh, here she is. The president. Not the chairman, but the president. Say hello. Oh, Corius. Glorious Corius. $10 donation. I can't believe it. Glad I catch your first stream. Hope to see you in the dungeon sometime. Keep up the great work. Thanks, man. That's so cool. I'm not sure if that was enough burger time. I just want to make sure that you got your fix here. Oh, my burgers. Hi. It's a hot summer day, and you're a hot bag of blood. You're a warm cat on my lap. You're a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. Oh, yeah. And now, oh, I'm going to get hair all over the mic again. Holy crow, guys. Burger. Love the burger. In the winter, she's just glued to me. She does not, like, from, like, October till, like, April. Can't get rid of her. She is all up in my grill. I'm covered in cat hair now. Thank you for that. Let's do the dividends. People were asking about dividends. Maybe I could ask Clippy to remind me if there's someone. Murderman 11 goes first. I'm not sure if they're around. I'm Postpone Malone is also around. Heat of Chaos says, awesome stream, Blinn. I think the turnout shows how well I resonate with the community. That's awesome. Looking forward to next week's meeting. Next Monday, board meeting. Board Burger. Noxy64, hello. The board chairman is here. The board chairman holds all the dividends. I need to get the board chairman up to level 20 so he can actually trade. Right now, he cannot trade. Unfortunately, I didn't think that through. But look at all these pieces. These are the dividends, my friends. These are the dividends. Block it, like Blinn. Chaotic Neutral. Chaotic Neutral is a very excellent shout out to Tabletop D&D. I was always Chaotic Neutral. I loved to play that style. That was my alignment. Thank you so much for the donation, my friend. That's incredible. Such a natural? I mean, it doesn't feel natural. I couldn't feel my hands for like the first 30 minutes. That was a bit weird. I was just kind of like clicking buttons because I thought I should, but oh man. Say in chat. That's a good idea. Thanks for your help, dudes. This is the first time I've been live, so there he is. Your dividend is ready, sir. Oh, there he is. So, my friend, I'll figure this out better for next week, but of all these things, Grim Smile, Rings of Courage, Fox Pendant, couple of bows, Rapier, the worst legendary rapier I've ever seen, Flanged Mace, Morningstar, Regal Gam, Grand Brigadine, couple of cloaks, Lightfoot Boots, Riveted Gloves, Spellbook. Do you have a preference? The Morningstar. It is yours, my friend. Let's put that in the shared stash. We'll go back to Blinn. Meet me in the trade channel if you wouldn't mind. Fifth Element, great stream, Blinn. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. All 15 friends who showed up to my birthday party. On some real symbolism. Oops, that's Marketplace. Trading Post. Post Malone, maybe? What is your in-game name? Postpone Malone. Or you could just search for Blinn in the trade chat. Noxy64 says, I started with your guides. Now I suck. With style. Dude, if you have less than 200 hours, like, it's a grind, man. But you will get there. Happy birthday. Ramaja, you got my back. I got something special for you. I'm taking a screen cap. Postponed. Are you in, I need you in the trade chat. The trade channel. And I will trade you this Morning Star. Ramaja, you were looking out for me, man. For that first hour, I was super shaky. I couldn't see anything. You were like, you had the tips I needed. Postponed in the trade chat. I've got a Morning Star. I don't have legendary there, bro. Oh, I see. You know what? I will save this for you, and we'll figure that out next stream. I don't know how to get this to you if you don't have legendary, because maybe you can't trade. But we'll figure that out. This Morning Star is yours. We'll figure out how to get it to you. Maybe that means sometime midweek we join a party together, and I can pass it to you in the dungeon. But this is sitting right here for you. Postman Malone. Hey, Timmy, we were all Timmies. We are all Timmies. You saw me die to a base kit rogue with my lantern shield. We are all Timmies. A Timmy, what is a Timmy? A Timmy is I mean, maybe I'll get this wrong. A phrase from Magic the Gathering, where Timmy was a 1/1 blue wizard who would tap to do a single point of damage to any one target. And he just became it was like, everyone called him a Timmy wizard. And then any other creature in Magic that was like a 1/1 that did little ping damage, ping you for 1, was like a Timmy. And so I think that it got transposed into this game. So if you're just like a base class, if you're just like, look, I'm like Friar Egg, I'm a cleric and I've got nothing on. So a base cleric with nothing on, that's a Timmy. Any class who's just base gear is a Timmy. Non-threatening, learning the game, it's just walking around with no shoes on. Imagine going into a dank dungeon with no shoes on. Horrible. Murder Man is ready to trade. Murder Man needs to tell the chairman what legendary dividend he would like. Murder Man 11. The choice is yours, my friend. Spellbooks, riveted gloves, lightfoot boots, armor cloaks, some nice bows, horrible club, horrible rapier, grim smile, rings of courage, fox pendant, flange mace. The dividend is yours, my friend. What would you like? The adventurer cloak. It's a nice one. It's a nice one. It's got the luck. And then let's meet me in the trade. Meet me in the trade channel, please and thank you. And we will get you this cloak. Post Malone, yo, just brought legendary. I thought you were a Timmy, my friend. You got bank for legendaries? That's some serious business. Trading post, Murder Man. What is your in-game name? Murder Barbarian? That's probably him. Yeah, that's probably him. There you go. And look, Barbarians, a couple of buff durations, max health bonus, dividends. Oh! Oh! You spoil me! Oh, good sir. Look at this! Yes, I accept. What a trade. Thank you. That made my day. Oh, he can trade! Excellent. You bought legendary. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I thought he meant he bought something from... yeah, I still don't know how all these things work. Postpone Malone, we are here for you in the trade. We have your legendary Morning Star. We've got your dividend. Yes, fifth elephant. Your life is not over. It's just beginning. My friend, come to the trade. Come on in, bud. I've got your dividend. Oh, 72-hour cooldown. No problem. Sorry. Like I said, I don't know how some of the free-to-play stuff worked. 72 hours, don't worry. This thing, it gets better with age, right? It just sits here, and then maybe when we meet up in a couple of days, the stats will have improved. And maybe I'll have something else for you, too. Just for being freaking awesome. All you dudes are so awesome. I could not have hoped, wished, asked for a better day. It was an absolutely incredible day. We showed off, did a sneak preview of the Warlock Hunter build. I got a video on that I'm working on right now. Look for that by the end of the week. We had a chance to try the Lantern Shield. We got our butts kicked, but I think we learned a thing or two about that. And mad respect for anyone who can make this thing work. Don't cry, Post. We got you. We didn't have a chance to get to some of the other things on the list. Look, I made a list, remember? We didn't have a chance to get to Squire to High Roller, but that's okay. Maybe that's what we do next stream. Next Monday, the next board meeting. Maybe we'll do more Warlock hunting, because I don't feel like the Warlocks are going to go away anytime soon. And we'll also do some Squire to High Roller, because I think that's really fun content. To show new players that you can build up stuff that you just loot, and then take that into High Roller. But for now, I think that's the end of this one. That is the conclusion of the first ever board meeting. 15 people in chat. You all came to my birthday party. I really thank you for that. Thank you so much. I'm going to wind it down. I'm going to say goodbye for all of the people that donated, for all the people that showed up first thing bright and early, people that phoned it in from work. Super cool. That's a gift in and of itself. Your time on a Monday is just more than I could ever ask for. And the fact that y'all found the live stream because of the YouTube vids and telling me that the vids actually have helped you with play, I wish you luck. I hope you keep getting better. Stick with it. Shout out to Clippy for especially that first hour where I was totally tunnel visioned. It bailed me out. Clippy's awesome. We'll leave it there for now. Thanks very much for stopping by. I'm going to stop recording, and I'm going to stop the stream. Okay? Big love to you guys. We will see you next Monday for the next board meeting, and on YouTube until then. Thanks for coming to the first one, guys. You guys were the first. You were here first.